Okay, session 7, Out of the Abyss. Here we go.
Alright, if I remember correctly, we started out with the party recovering from. Well, the party was actually rather split up. If I remember correctly, we only have we only had Falgrim, Shushar, and what was the last one's name left? As the
Pupido and Langston.
Lupido and Langston. There you go. We also had the fight of Dorn, I believe, who perished. Or
That
was
was
that
that just finished, right?
Right. And we had Horvin had a very interesting encounter with a goblin who basically was very interested, and he was not.
Gnome, not goblin, but yeah,
Oh, I mean, gnome. Sorry,
female gnome.
a female gnome who was very interested, and he was not the slightest. And a wizard with amnesia beyond recognition. Somehow, though, he was able to convince the wizard to allow him to use a portal to get to the Underdark, which teleported him to the majority of the party. Theren, on the other hand, was still with the Drow, who led him towards the city of Sloobludop, where the rest were. Upon being just about like a lake's reach outside the city, he had to separate from the Drow and swim across, nearly getting dragged by God knows what. But he managed to outswim it amazingly, even though of his frail body. And he basically goes up to the gate and becomes a prisoner once again. What fun! This time, though, as he's being brought over to a sacrifice room, the other party is talking to a follower of the Great Mother. What was her name again? The Underdark Mother.
Sea Mother and
The
Deep
Sea Mother.
Father.
The Sea Mother and the Deep Father, and he convinces the party to help him in a ruse that will trick his daughter, where they will ambush her and kill her and her followers, and basically call the Sea Mother the one true leader. However, this goes to shit when the fighting erupts. A few people die. Well, a lot of people, a lot of Utau die, and Demogorgon comes out of nowhere, and basically Godzilla's the entire town as the party runs away.
Okay.
Theren tried leading the party to the north, because he still has to work for the Drow. God knows what that thing in his eye does, but they decide to go south, and he's like, well, whatever. That's right.
Okay. Anyone want to add something to that summary?
Yeah, Alzheimer's, there you go.
Well, there were a few other details, but nothing I think you have to worry about. Including the very joyful ceremony, of course, where you prove our worth to the Sea Mother.
Yeah, and well, one thing I might want to add, Ulfgar also was with the party in New Phase.
Ah, right.
Oh, you didn't mention it.
No.
No, I forgot something.
Yeah, he basically was at the surface in the beginning of the session in some arena, then got sold, and on his transportation to his new
Yeah, he seems to have some sort of arena fetish.
home, and in the end ended up by the Kuator as well, and that this way met Falgrim Langston, Tushar Bupido, and Torvin as well, as a new face. Hemeth now is with you. He managed to flee with you, and this is basically where we're gonna start. You ran into towards the south out of Sloobludop, and in the back of you, Demogorgon is still thrashing uh, anything that is in his way. And well, luckily for you, you were not in his way, so you managed to get out and find yourself back in the Underdark. And there we're gonna start.
Why are you slowing down? Run for your dear souls! You lose.
So you want to go do what now? You're in half an hour later, a little
Is
bit further away.
Demogorgon out of sight?
Sorry, what did you say?
Is Demogorgon out of sight? Have we gone into the caves, or can you still hear him thrash around in the distance?
Half an hour later, I'd say you're deep enough into some tunnels that lead you left and right, that you cannot, by this time, cannot hear him anymore.
Oh, okay, that's good. Well, that didn't go according to plan.
Hemeth at that point would say, like, well, we made it out, right? I think it went better than we planned. If you ask me.
I had grand plans. Don't know about you.
Now that we, I'm guessing kind of short of breath. Now that we've outrun whatever the demon, you got to explain what happened to the rest of you lot. There wasn't there like 9 of you.
Yeah, but then you left. Then Sereth left. Then Stu was probably killed by Topsy and Tarver. Were actually, I don't know, giant freaky transforming monsters. I'd even describe that.
Is there anyone that was in our escaped group that actually is still alive, or you all that's left?
There's one. Jim Jar. The guy's too sly to be killed. But I didn't see it, but apparently Langston pissed him off rightly.
Where is he now?
Well, going to his home. Made him there. He still owes me ale. Blingden Stone.
Interesting.
Well, that requires us to cross the Dark Lake, or go around and pass by where the giant thingy is thrashing around, and I don't like either, so I say we go to Gracklstugh. What was it again?
Henneth would say, yeah. We need to get some equipment. I want to get home also. Gracklstugh is the city of my people. And his. And he kind of nods to Pupido, who's at the side a little bit, looking a little bit left and right. But otherwise being still at this point. Not saying anything.
Hey, shush. Snap out of it.
He's not responding to you right now.
Great, you have a freaking comatose fish here.
Is he like just completely out of it, or is he like at least able to acknowledge that we're here?
Well, if you get up to his face, basically, then he would like look at you, but he's not reacting. Well, it was always hard to read facial expression of him, but he doesn't seem to react very much to what you're saying.
Well,
otherwise,
I see, but some nice distance between us and the giant lake. Do you know the way?
Me?
Whom are you asking?
I still haven't. Actually, I should put his name on the OneNote. Good point.
Hemeth.
Hemeth.
Yeah, twice today.
How do you type
Hemeth? Hemmeth.
Remind me, who's Hemeth? It's the hotel, right?
Duergar.
Oh, right.
They rescued from the Kuatua village, Sloobludop.
Right.
Sloobludop.
Alright.
I can go there. Then Hemeth. It works. Just organizing the party order in that case. Well, you know the way, right, Emmett?
I know the way to Gracklstugh. Yes. But after, I usually would advise to go through the Dark Lake itself, find some sort of boat. But after seeing what happened to Sloobludop, I'm not so sure that is the route I would take now. I would vote. I would vote to go. I would vote to go through the tunnels.
Not to mention we don't even have a boat. They probably had some in Sloobludop, but hey.
Yeah, you saw them. You saw that at least there were half a dozen, maybe a little bit more.
Theren was the only one that saw them?
No, when they patrolled you through the whole village before the sacrifice ritual, you saw everything of the village basically, because they didn't bring you right to the altar, but actually like marched you like a Mardi Gras kind of thing going on there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're not there anymore, and you're not quite sure that they're still intact. So, and he then says, "Yeah," and he grimaces a little bit.
Let's get going then. I don't know about you, but after that I don't really care much for sleep.
For sleep?
Yep.
Or what did you say? Sleep. Okay.
What about you, Theren? Tell us, how the hell are you still alive?
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Theren kind of reaches into the back of his bag and pulls out the mug that the Drow gave him. You said you were looking for this? I don't know if this is what you meant, but I did find it while I was there. And he kind of motions it over the Fulgrim.
Fulgrim's eyes just go wide-eyed as he almost begins to cry. Oh, you sneaky knife ears! I almost love you. Can't believe you found it.
I barely believe it myself.
Bashed so many teeth, this in me.
Why is that thing so? Why is that thing so important to you?
This one asks why the mag is important to a dwarf. Wait, you're not joking.
Not really.
How the hell am I supposed to drink me ale? From stupid?
You could drink it
Wooden
from
things
any
that they
mug.
sell? No. True dwarf only drinks from stone or metal.
I see.
Not to mention, I made it myself.
Oh. What's it made out of?
You could tell it's mostly copper, bronze, and the cheaper metals. It has the symbol that was on it. It's like probably steel, and it's the only more precious thing. Nothing of it is gold or anything like that.
Yeah, the Drows, they gave me one hell of a chase.
I'm amazed you made it out. Did you find what you're looking for?
Not everything, but I found a few things. He kind of pulls out a spell book happily that it's at least still there. Although I lost my component pouch, and that means I can't cast a lot of my spells. But that can be replaced at least.
Right. You went back for that?
It's
You
not
risked your
exactly.
skin. For that? I mean, this mag is important, but it's not worth me, yes?
I never said that was the only thing. That's just what I got back. I don't know where everything is, but I had to give it a shot. Unfortunately, I didn't find it all. I don't know where. I'm not entirely sure what to do about it now, though.
This one is glad to see you're back.
It's a shame that the most of the party isn't here to greet me, and I'm gonna
Ow.
greet them as well.
Journey was harder with one less, so...
Yeah.
Besides, no one expected to have two of us that were actually traitors. Fracking. Topsy-turvy. Can't believe I helped them over Malark.
not
Oh,
like
yeah,
we
we
could've
didn't say, actually. The one that died is Malark. All stupid bad. Angered some demons. Things went wrong. Rightly so. Well, that's all enough talk. We can talk the rest on the way.
Agreed.
Wait, you said that Drow were after you? How close? You didn't lead them to us, did you?
I don't. I really. Theren kind of laughs. I really think if they were after my tail, Demogorgon might have scared them off. I don't know where they are at the moment.
And then riding through the Underdark. No, just kidding.
It's like, yeah, she comes out of the corner. It's like, good job, Theren.
Well,
No.
I don't know about you, but I remember Rond. Big, orc, tough guy. Got eaten alive by those insects that bitch elf summoned. Not to mention, he was fighting one of those. What was those? We heard the screams? Insect births? One of those? Not the kind to give up lightly, but let's pick up the pace.
Okay, so you want to move along? Or is
Yep.
there anything Ulfgar might want to chime in about?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So, obviously the first question is speed. How fast you want to go? You want to hurry up or you want to take your time? So,
Theron's kind of sick of running, and he doesn't really feel like they're being followed anymore. So he feels like we should just go at a moderate pace.
so Hemeth asked like, okay, so what are we gonna do now? We want to break up. We want to start go to Gracklstugh then, yes?
Yeah, I say we pick up the pace. I don't wanna get anywhere near that lake.
All right.
That's me 2 cents. Or 2 coins.
2 silvers, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
me 2
Coppers,
silvers.
whatever. Yeah. Okay. So what's the pace gonna be?
Theren votes on medium, or like standard.
Valgrim is up for some jogging.
So you wanna hurry?
I want, Theren doesn't, so I guess we're going by vote because, well.
I'm not gonna vote for the NPCs.
Yes, of course not, which leads us to Dave.
Ulfgar.
I'm always up for a jog.
Theren kind of sighs, but he's not. He doesn't want to be left behind, worse off. So he kind of is like, all right, fine.
Hey, if you
Okay.
start get really bad, you stop, of course, but that kneel then. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So fast pace it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay. So well, you tell that to the rest, and Hemeth kind of goes. The faster we go, the faster I'll back in Gracklstugh. Okay, let's go. He kind of turns around, and again it goes up and down, left and right. Sometimes the tunnels lead you towards the shores of the Dark Lake once in a while, and then you get like basically to see the dark, flat, still surface of the water. But Hemeth, well, then leads you towards another few tunnels back into the earthly Underdark, I guess. And yeah, you travel. You're breathing into the microphone right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. You're traveling for a few hours, and you kind of start to get a little bit more exhausted at this point. And yeah, by now you would need to decide. Like Hemeth kind of turns around and says, I don't know. I think we were on your feet now for 8-9 hours. I'm really growing thirsty here, man.
Yeah,
We don't have anything to eat either, so
it will be a problem. Me and Alf got it. Probably you could probably take it, but I don't think the Alf can take it very well. And don't even remind me of that fish. I've never seen
while you were on the move, I mean you were hurrying, and so there was not much time to actually talk. But Shusha, uncharacteristically, I mean you had like 1 or 2 breaks in the meantime, right? Never said a word. And Upido was always like, when you were at the shoreline. He was always like looking into the darkness of the lake itself, trying to spy out anything. And also he sometimes said a word or two, but he also was a little bit more quiet than yours, like Falgrim at least, and Langston are used to see. But yeah, Hammer's kind of.
Expect, but from Shushar, yeah, after that.
So Hammer's kind of like, I'm pretty exhausted, without anything to drink or to eat. But what do you say? Do we want it to break or want to push on?
Where are we at the moment? Can you find a nice place?
Let's see. Right now, there's some mushrooms around you, which bring some light towards the tunnels and around you, and you're not in the near of the lake itself right now. It has actually been some time since you saw the lake. From your dwarven, like the dwarves who are with you, can make out if the shoreline kind of runs the direction it ran before and does not make a turn. You should be a little bit further away actually from the dark lake right now, since you think you took a turn to the left, like to the south, a few miles back. But I mean, the dark lake might as well have taken a turn and be right in front of you as well. So, who knows?
Well, I kick a mushroom. Does it bite me?
No, but as you pick it, it stops glowing.
Well,
Can I roll nature to see if it's poisonous or not?
Sure.
Or at least edible, more importantly.
You don't know if it's poisonous or not. You have no recollection of these kind of mushrooms.
26?
However, what you realize when you think about it is you've seen these kind of mushrooms in the tunnels before, and especially during your travels with the Drow, and they never really touched them.
I'm not sure if these are safe to eat. I wouldn't try them.
I
say
was
to
going to
Falgrim.
eat them. I was just going to see if it was going to bite me. Bad experience, previous travels. And I throw it away.
Okay.
That reminds me, where's the little mushroom one? The talking mushroom.
Topsy-turvy. This bastard's probably ate them. Just missed one night, like Sereth. Probably same fate. Well, let's rest over there in the corner. Doesn't seem as moist. And Falgrim will kind of shamble off as they're setting up camp. I'm looking again for a nice, probably a rock that can hold water.
Yeah, you find one. Like if you look long enough, you can find one. No
You also
problem.
have your mug.
True, but it's a mug, right? Not gonna hold much. And then I go and probably pass my
Pass
hand on
your-
walls until I get some
Drink your
moisture.
water. Yeah, I mean you can use some sweat of your own, right? So.
Yeah, it technically requires water, but yeah, I guess it can go. And yep, and after a while you see a splash of water, and when you look, there's some water where the rock was, and Falgrim is just lying there flat on the ground, belly up, exhausted.
Yeah.
Drink up, it's safe. And then he almost passes out.
Is the water clean?
Yeah. Unless the stone isn't, but hey, that's the list.
And Hanneth kind of comes up and says, "I'm not gonna judge. Thank you, my friend. Who knew that surface dwellers can be reasonable?"
Before he tries to take any water, I kind of like put my hand in front of him, like, wait, allow me. Theron's gonna cast prestidigitation to clean the rock and the water.
It's like 6 gallons, right? Or what is it?
10 gallons?
10 gallons of water. So that's kind of
I mean,
hard to clean all.
It says 1 cubic foot.
That's probably a few in stone. I mean, the stone is not like a thing. It's like probably laid out on the ground, very long. So it's
Yeah, I mean, the longer you wait, it slowly simmers into the ground around it as well, right?
Alright.
So, I
Alright, then,
mean,
yeah, I mean, if it's clean enough, then yeah,
it's
no
clean
problem.
enough. Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have taken the
I mean, it's not
mushroom rock, right? So,
Right,
it's
alright.
not the worst, but it's also not the
yeah,
best. You'd expect
yeah.
tavern water.
It's not tap water exactly, but I mean, and it's
It's
kind
not
of
gonna
thirsty.
give you dysentery, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, everybody kind of takes in the water. You still have grumbling, like you're still hungry,
I think Langston
but
had a few things to eat from the thing, but I gave mine to Jim Jar, so I have nothing.
I don't know. Let me see.
You probably did, because he ate half rations.
It's not marked
So-
down right now in his page, so I'd say no.
Yeah, he never wrote it down, but we ate half rations, so each one of us were at half rations. I gave mine to
I
Jim Jar. Yep.
just
But Shushar and Poopy should have half ration.
well, Shusha kind of is not eating anything. He's just sitting in a corner and kind of staring into the blackness, staring back from where you came. And Bobito is like sitting somewhere and kind of eating the last rations he had. Yeah, but anyway, the rest of you, I suppose, do not have any. So I don't know what's that, if Theren got some or not. But looks like, and then Hemeth says, at least some. And he's already sleeping. And 5 minutes later, he like a very snoring.
Well, I don't know if you guys know, but after the thing with Topsy and Turvy, we be taking two people turns, sure right?
Okay. So what are your turns?
I'll probably go first with Shushar.
Okay.
After
Wait
that,
for,
it could be
like, the watch?
yeah, two people watching at the same time, not one.
I can
Because-
take the second half since I only have to sleep for 4.
Okay, so then you take the second half, which would be you and Pupido. Because
Horvin in the call?
Okay.
Yes,
So
I
what's
am.
the so Fargrim starts with
I'll type
Shusha?
it.
Okay, just write it down so I know. I mean, it's not really that hard, but how long you want to take turns? Like every 2 hours you want to switch, or
Probably every 2 hours, yeah.
okay.
There will be one single person turn, so that's it.
Okay. Who's that gonna be?
I'm doing the single since I can trance.
So who? Theren or Ulfgar?
Uh,
If he's volunteering, he can go ahead.
Probably Ulfgar, just because he's a dwarf.
Okay. When it is your turn, do you want to do anything?
I'll just try and talk to Sushar, give him some consolation, see if he snaps out of his stupor.
When you go up to Shusha, he kind of looks at you, and then you kind of keep insisting a little bit. Did I get that right? Like you're actually seeking to accompany him a little bit.
Mhm.
After about 5 or 6 minutes or so, he kind of turns around, looks at you, and says,
I expected this much, my scaly friend. He actually doesn't have scales, do they?
Yeah, well, he has some sort of scales. It's a slick, scaly, like not completely what you would expect from a fish. It's more like something in the mid, something between fish and human, right?
Mm. Oh, right. I completely forgot Arvin. Arvin goes with Ulfgar.
Right. It's one action. Yes.
Yeah. So you have no way to communicate with Shusha.
Hey, as long as
Um,
he's
You can give me an
gathering.
insight check, since you know him somewhat. I'll give you a disadvantage since, yeah, okay. Yeah, you have, like, I mean, you figured, probably you said yourself, like, he's probably in some sort of coma or shock, but you have no idea if he's fine or not. You cannot gather any information.
Well, I'll still try to talk. I know he can't understand me and I can't understand him, but hey, if I can get him talking, that's great.
Yeah, he's not really keen to talk to you, especially when he realizes that he neither can understand you nor the other way around.
Mm.
But yeah, you have nothing other than his not very talkative presence to, yeah, talk about during your shift. Next shift was Theren Bupido. So is there anything you would want to do?
Actually, yeah. I'm actually gonna roleplay this a little bit. You
Okay.
said my robe's made out of silk, right?
Yeah, well, no, not silk. It's a little bit silk-like. However, there's some texture, not texture, like what is it? Fabric, normal fabric,
Mm-hmm.
woven into it as well. But there's some parts of it are silk, since you got it from the Drow anyway, right? So.
Well, parts of it are silk, at least, then, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Theron's going to basically, based on his predicament, he's now like thinking, and since he's really been focusing on illusion magic out of all of them, he's now like contemplating how he can possibly use that to get him out of the situation with the glass eye, and he kind of gets a little bit of inspiration, but without his component pouch, he's a little lost. But he grabs his dagger and he kind of cuts out a small square of silk from it, if there's enough there. Make like a square of it, like
How big you want to have it?
it just has a square of silk for the component. It
Okay.
doesn't say how big, so long as I can cut out maybe like a decent sized square, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Um,
it's not silk from the top. It's spider silk, right? But
mhm,
I mean, yeah.
yeah. So he casts a spell. He kind of figures it out and casts the following, and it's a little
Roll
bit of
20
a
is down
relief.
for me right now, so you would need to tell me.
Hmm?
Roll 20 is down for me right now, so you will need to tell me.
Okay, so I'm casting Nistel's magical aura,
Okay.
and the description is you place an illusion on a creature or an object
Yeah,
you
I
touch.
know what the aura does. It's
Okay.
just makes it magical.
Uh, Wait, what? It makes what magical?
The item, or what you place the.
No. It also you like the effect if you catch it. No.
You can place it on a creature or thing and you can make a non-magical item appear magical, vice versa, or you can change the nature of a creature. You can make a dwarf that's natural appear to be an elemental, undead, anything you want.
Okay, no, it was the beginning of the description. That's what I'm reading. You place an illusion on an object or creature you touch, so that divination spells reveals false information about it. So he's gonna try to place it on himself, see if he can get it that the eye will no longer um
Okay.
really work, and he can kind of block out the signal completely. He can't be tracked by it. It doesn't show anything anymore. This is his attempt, and he's basically trying to completely shut himself off from being detected by any sort of divination magic, detect magic, divine sense, anything. Um, I don't know if that works or.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it for a second. Okay, so you do that. While you do this, Bupido kind of sits there, looks at you, eyes at you as you do this,
Hmm.
but he's not coming after you and doesn't want to talk to you about anything, it seems. So you do this. Other than that, your shift also goes without any hitch.
Uh,
Um,
if you want, I can put maybe the description of the spell in
I read it right
Hangout.
now. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It was also done for me.
I was I was looking through the spell. I'm like, oh wow, this fits really well with the situation.
Hush, falls over the crowd.
Okay, so the spell says you can choose from one of the following effects, right? If you cast a spell, same creature, blah blah blah.
We'll just choose one or both of the following effects.
Yeah, one or both of the following effects, which is make a change of the magical school or aura in general. You change the way a target appears, spells, magical, evil. And you can change like the type you would appear, so you basically like abyssal to celestial and stuff like this.
Mhm. Yeah.
Which is magical aura. Basically, it's just the aura of the item you're gonna change. So you could make to seem like a demon or a devil or an angel.
Right. Well, the thing I'm mostly focusing on, it's the way I appear to like things like detect magic and magical spells and whatnot. I was like,
Yeah,
the
exactly. That's
combination
what
of
it's
that
aiming at.
and that divination spells reveals false information. I was thinking that perhaps I might be able to use it to.
Give me
something like
an
that.
Arcana check. You can try it.
Oh boy, I hope I roll high on this. Let me see.
Oh, actually, what? No, no, you don't really need to. Yeah, okay. Anyway, usually those are the rolls I'm gonna do. But yeah, okay.
So I
Got
do
it.
or don't need to make it?
Yeah, you already rolled. I mean, but I can roll for you. Like usually, those are the rolls I'll do because you don't know if it succeeds or not.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you have +4, or +7 actually. Okay.
Yeah, +7.
Okay. Yeah. So you do that. Got it.
All right.
As I
By
said,
the way,
other than that, nothing noteworthy during your shift.
yeah, he doesn't really know if it works or not, but he's gonna. Like this is him and his one of his efforts to break free of this shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Next group is Langston and Hemeth. Okay. Gonna skip right over that. So last one is Ulfgar and Horven, right?
Seems so.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to do during your last now shift?
I suppose Holraven will try his best to clean himself, to make himself as clean as he can with what he has available.
Yeah. Well, it's really humid in the air in general in the Underdark. So I mean, you don't really have a sponge or anything, but you have your hand, so you can do as best as you can try. But you're still gonna end like you're not gonna look good, right?
Well, I suppose Horvath will prioritize on cleaning his skin, like use spit and clothing if necessary.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So rip off a little bit of your clothings and use that to scrub yourself, basically.
Well, not rip off, just take off and use.
Okay. And Ulfgar?
And actually, I was gonna say it then. Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay.
So Ulfgar will approach Horven while he's cleaning himself
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Something I not understand. Why did we run? There is no honor in running. A glorious foe presented himself, and we ran. Why?
Well, we weren't ready for whatever the kind of fight would have been. It would have been a slaughter, really, an execution.
It was a glorious opponent. The fish, that thing over there. They're squishy. I splatted one like it was nothing. There was no honor in that. That was not a worthy opponent. But that beast, that magnificent beast, oh, the glory there would have been.
Well, how do I put it? Would you find crushing an ant honorable?
I do not understand.
Well, I mean, compared to that thing, which was, well, actually, it was Demogorgon, we were ants. You would have might as well have been punching a mountain to make a plane.
What is...
I'm looking myself. It's okay.
Oh, I was whispering it. What is a Demogorgon? That beast? It's just a creature. Does it not bleed?
No. Well, I don't think so, because it's a demon lord. It's referred to as the prince of demons. He's almost a demigod, really.
As you say this, in the far, this is about at the end of your turn. So basically, everyone had a long rest. Yeah, by now, okay. You hear in the far, you hear like a very, very faint, however.
Wait, just they hear it, or we all hear it?
Just Hoven. The rest of you is sleeping, more or less. Yeah, I know. I checked it.
It's the gnome. She's come back.
Horvin will just run away.
Okay, you stand up and run away. Okay, so Ulfgar, Hoven is standing up and just starting running.
No, I was thinking as a joke.
That's what you said.
Where do you go? What is going on? This fella has a screw loose, I tell ye.
Okay, so as he's running away, you still cannot hear anything. However, Hoven, you still hear this ruffling and laughter, maybe afar. What direction are you running?
Well, I suppose I would be running towards cover in case it's something that's attacking, in case it hasn't seen Horvin yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's far enough away that you're quite sure that there's no line of sight yet. It's just like echoing through the halls or through the tunnels. Okay. And you want to do what? Wait, or what do you want to do?
I suppose since it isn't actually in the line of sight, he'll go and wake the others in case, well, it's something big and bad.
What? Is it?
1 more hour. Okay. So yeah, you wake up the others. Everybody, that was in the last 15 or so minutes of your shift. So everybody had a long
Question.
rest. Yeah.
Did I dream of tentacles? Or the insects? Or crazy dreams? Or were they peaceful this night?
They've never been peaceful down here. However, they were not as
Drastic.
lively as feeling like real feeling. They felt more like nightmares, which you have grown, or everybody has grown accustomed to at this point.
Hey. I have me back and I was egging it tightly, so I think that's why I slept.
Better than
Reasonable?
usual. Yeah.
There was
And it's a reminder of the surface as well, so I mean. Okay. Yeah, so everybody wakes kind of up, and everybody with a perception above 14 would be able to hear this. However, it is very faint. So as you wake them up,
Ulfgar, what you crackling about?
Hoven is waking you.
Horvin, why do you disturb our sleep?
Well, you guys can't hear it. There's something coming towards us.
Where? We're from? And Langston's head like searching
I just
around.
hear crackling. Wait, isn't that Ulfgar?
No. Horvin just points in the direction of where the noise is coming from.
Fulgrim just shakes side to side, trying to put this chain on real fast. And
Yeah,
then
Langston
kind
does
of
the same.
shambles next to Ulfgar.
Yeah. Okay.
This one has gone mad. We were talking and he just
No.
freaked out.
Listen.
Yeah, and as you try to listen, also you, Hoven, you hear that it is now had started or had grown so thin that you cannot even hear it anymore yourself. But you are sure there was definitely something in the darkness. And you also kind of know that it was the direction not from where you came, but where you were supposed to go.
What did it sound like?
What did it sound like to me? Did it sound like an animal
Give me a perception check.
or like a humanoid? Right.
It was so faint that you cannot be sure what it was. You did not hear any voices. You did not hear anyone talking or so. It was just something that maybe the flow of air brought towards you. It was very, very distant. It heard like laughter, but not your laughter you would expect when someone tells a joke. And you heard something that might resemble howling or crying out loud, like shouting.
Well, what I heard was like something was laughing. I don't know what it was, but it isn't close, but it is something we would probably come across.
As you're saying this, Fulgrim just picks up a stone from the ground, rubs it between his hands, and then when he shows it again, it's polished and it's shining, and he throws it to where I heard the voice is, "Show yourself!" As he pushes the
Okay, so just to emphasize, Hoven, you think this is a long way away. Not like further away than you would be able to see or throw anything, further away than you could shoot with a bow. Like away.
Right.
Away. Okay, so but you still throw your thing around the corner and show your thing. But yeah, Hoven, but what I mean by that is you're still pretty sure, Hoven, that like if you're not shouting really loud, they would not be able to hear it. And then even then, it's possible that since they seem to be speaking or whatever doing some noises anyway, that they would overhear it.
All right. Well, Horvin isn't going to stop him from throwing a rock, but he is going to say, I wouldn't worry about it immediately, but like I said, we're probably going to come across it at some point.
Not if I can help it. Pack your stuff! I've seen it at the other ground here, and it's all bad.
I agree, we should get moving as fast as possible.
Hemeth kind of stands up. You hear a little low grumble in his stomach, emitting from his stomach area, and he says, "Oh well, onwards then."
We should probably go a little slower, see if we can find something to eat as well.
Okay.
Maybe we can eat whatever's following us.
Besides, I'm not trusty enough of that thing that I also heard. I really thought it was Ulfgar laughing. It was creepy.
Okay, so you make your way towards. Continue. Bless you.
Not literally, though.
Okay, onwards. So, Hemeth starts to lead you further towards Gracklstugh. 2 to 3 hours into your journey. And by now, everyone can hear this, and you hear like roughing, like it resembles a little bit like what these furry creatures with the Drow were doing when they were speaking to each other, but different a little bit as well. You hear this alongside with howling, like, and then
what kind of knowledge check would it be to possibly identify the creatures that are making this?
give me nature.
I don't know what creatures, but if I can recognize them from the Drow, and then I hear owls.
So James, or Theren, you're quite sure that those sounds coming not from quaggoths, which were the creatures with the Drow, right? They sound a little bit more different. They remind you from something that your parents talked with you about. Really not sure what it was exactly, but definitely not quaggoths. Might be something even from the surface. Otherwise, it kind of doesn't make sense for you. Or what at least was something which would also like you would encounter on the surface. And you feel it's fairly close by now.
Theron's got a very puzzled look. He's like, they're not quaggoths. What can they possibly be?
Where are we? Is it a location where we can try to hide them?
Yeah, I mean, you're still in some sort of tunnels. I mean, they're not smooth. There's no masonry going on here. They're natural, more or less natural occurring tunnels. So, yeah.
Quick,
but it's
hide.
still not super. It's not about to. You're not about to encounter it. You clearly hear it at this point.
No, the question is if we're in a maze of tunnels, maybe they won't find us if we try to hide. If we're in a singular tunnel, they will.
Yeah, it's looking like a singular tunnel right now.
Oh, then just pick up the pace. Quick, and we'll begin
Moving.
Let's move.
Yeah, if I hear they're still gaining on us, in that case, we'll go back.
They're in front of you. They're not following you. They're in front of you.
Oh.
The noise is coming from in front.
Yeah, Langston's gonna take steps, and he's gonna try to be the first person, or at least maybe the second person, depending on who's leading.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenneth kind of says, grimaces a little bit, and looks at Langston as he says, "Well, we need to go that way." And he kind of points forward.
Quick, And I bring Shisha at least twice. I don't speak this to Langston. He can do what he wants, right? But I say this to the people that are in the back. Shushar mainly. He's in a stupor and whatnot. Pupido probably. And myself.
Ulfgar goes next to Langston.
Okay. Do you want to press on?
Langston's more looking for an answer from Felgrim, whether we should push on or not. He turns around and he's like, should we continue or...
After making sure Pupido and Shushar are behind the rock. I don't know. Give me a second. Are the voices getting closer?
No, but they are closer. They're not getting closer or further away.
They just seem to be camping. They don't seem to be getting closer. Perhaps we could scout the area. Arvin, you guys have experience, yes?
Experience in scouting?
I think so. I mean, at least I know you can run fast. I mean, you went there and back again before I could go there?
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, and I am kind of stealthy when I want to. Yeah, I guess I could look up ahead.
Well, and if Theren made it to the Drow City and back, I'd say that's an hell of an accomplishment.
So Theren and Orban should go?
Your choice.
I'm not much of a stealthy... Oh wait, actually, if Orvan's going to... go ahead, I can do this. Let Let me actually just make sure I can do it before I get ahead of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, I can't. I don't have the components.
Well, then, my friend, just go there, find out what they're doing, and come back. Don't be seen. Don't get yourself killed. Watch out for traps.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Good
Be
luck.
right back, I guess.
And he wishes you good luck as he pats you on the back.
Langston gives a salute as he walks off.
Okay. So you go ahead and try to remain silent.
Yeah, pretty stealthy as I slowly creep up towards them.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll. You can roll the d4. Okay. So, how far away is the rest of the party?
We were standing at the same position, so we'll be standing there and waiting where everyone is hiding, right? Everyone came in,
Yeah.
Jeremy, and
Okay, so then the question is how far you want to scout ahead.
I suppose he'll try to get up as close until he can maybe see something.
Okay, so you start going forward and closer towards the sounds, and as you're trying to stay behind corners and where the tunnel makes bends, the voices kind of, or the sounds kind of grow a little bit more silent. However, some other sounds kind of mixed in, like some sort of um, clacking noises come to your ears as you get closer and closer. By now, you cannot see your group anymore. You say you're about 50 to 100 yards in front of them, around a few corners and bends in the tunnel.
All right.
Do you want to go on?
All he hears is the howling and clicking, right?
Yeah, there's some howling and some what seems to be some mad laughter, maybe. And then this clicking sound which joined. However, the laughter and the howling itself has been toned a little bit down in the volume.
Is the clicking at the same spot? Like going from the sound, like is it from the same distance or is it closer, farther?
It's really hard to make out clicking sounds. That's just like super hard to determine.
All right. Well, I guess
It's coming
Horvin will
from the right
continue to.
from the same direction though.
Right. I guess Horvin will keep going up stealthily until he sees something that's making the
Okay.
sounds.
So you continue about 1, 2, 3 more minutes, and you come around another bend in the road, and you now can hear this clicking sound coming closer, a lot faster.
So it's moving towards me.
Coming closer.
So like I'm getting closer and thus hearing it louder.
Yeah, exactly. You're right now on the map. Map-wise, you're just off the map, and you can just like look around the corner and see into the tunnel up ahead. And as you do so, the clicking sounds grow louder and louder, and you kind of are very careful as you look around the corner, and you see two big beings kind of jumping out of the wall on one side, and then first one, then another one, standing there, looking around, and then going towards the left in front of you, into the wall, or maybe a hole in the wall, crossing in front of you as well.
Well, what do they look like?
They look like you don't have any light source on you, I assume, right? Otherwise, hiding would be a little bit hard.
Yeah,
So
I can only see out 60 feet in the dark. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So this was basically at the edge of your vision, anyways, and it was really hard to make out. You can also give me a perception check if you want to.
Yeah. Okay.
You are not sure. They look like big birds.
Bird.
Alright, well, I guess Horvin saw something up ahead, so he'll now turn back and let the party
And-
know what he saw.
And as you start to turn around, you hear this howling and clicking sound grow louder and louder. And after the birds, just like a few seconds, 10, 12 seconds maybe, a few other movement is up ahead, and you see like a big group of what looks like humanoids. It's too far away. They look like a little bit bigger than normal, like burly humans maybe. It's really hard for you to see in that distance, since you also try to be very careful not to be seen yourself. And then they kind of look around and stand there for a second, and one of them kind of turns around to seem to be inspecting, maybe like very closely with his face, the ground. And you count 4 of these humanoids.
Okay.
Between 50 and 70 feet away, so sometimes you lose them and then they come back.
Alright. Yeah, Horvin will continue to head back towards the party stealthily.
Okay. Yeah, you do. Manage
So
to.
I get to the party, no problem?
Yeah.
Alright, so Horvin starts saying, guys, there's at least 4 people, I think, and there was these weird bird things also.
Bird
What do you
things?
mean, people?
Well, I couldn't get too good of a look, but, well, they're humanoid, at least. They're not like, I don't know, some weird monsters.
How big were the birds, so to speak?
They
8 feet.
They were pretty big, bigger than most.
And these birds were making the noise, or were the humanoids?
No, I think the humanoids were making the howling and laughter. The birds were making clicking noises, I think.
Hey, Simon, do you think I can make another check based on what new information I got from Horvin?
About what?
What these creatures could be, at least the birds?
You got all the information you heard. You won't get any more.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Never mind. Yeah, it's just screeching. No, okay.
Great! Bird people and people at all. Just what we needed. Is there any way around them?
No, not that I could see. We would have
MF.
to go through them.
Hemeth said, I mean, we could double back and try our luck at the lake, but I'm not sure.
No. let's not.
Not
All
the first
right.
one?
Here's plan A. We go by unnoticed, no one sees us. We're just visitors. Everything goes right. Plan B. We need to trash something up. Rightly so.
We could always just wait here and see if they move.
Yeah,
Set a
except
trap.
the old Drow on your asses thing.
I guess.
I mean, Demogorgon might have slowed them a day or two, but I'm not willing to lose one here.
Agreed.
Not to mention that creepy laughter we heard in the morning.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Slowly and carefully proceed.
Advance.
It's my vote,
Okay.
but this is democracy, I think.
I don't know if waiting here is. We could wait out a small amount of time, see if they pass by, but with limited food and water, we cannot wait out. We can't wait too long, or else who knows what will happen.
We already waited a while. I mean, it was at least 15 minutes or half an hour while Orvin went on his own.
Alright, we
Right.
should slowly continue.
Okay. So
See-
then, If not, no one's wanting to do anything else? Okay. Then everybody give me a stealth check, please. Okay.
Theron's gonna kind of stay a little bit farther in the back since he doesn't need to be up as close, but
Stealth. Nice, amazing stealth.
Okay.
Hey, that's very good considering my normal.
So everybody is really on edge at this point. No, you do not know what's happening. Who's in the front? Is it Ulfgar and Langston, or is it Hoven again?
Ulfgar would prefer to be in the front.
If he prefers, let me check. I have on the OneNote, it's there, but before it was Emmeth at the front, right, to lead the way along with Langston. But in this case, we can replace and go with a double line, so it's Ulfgar.
Yeah, it's easily spacious enough to go with.
What weapon does Emmeth use? Or does he have a weapon?
No.
Hmm?
He does not have a weapon. No.
who doesn't have a weapon?
Emmeth. The dwarf, I figured he could have gotten some, but we had bigger things to worry about during that
He
situation.
was very keen to get away.
Yes, I figured.
Okay, so Langston and Ulfgar in the front. Okay, so you make your way up in the front, and when you get there, you see Ulfgar, you or Langston. You take a look around the corner, and you see that there are. You also Langston, you cannot see it, but Ulfgar, you have also 60 feet dark vision, right?
Correct.
Okay, so Langston, you're blind here right now. You cannot see
Okay.
anything.
Yep. Take notes.
You rely on your hearing at this point.
I will. Langston has chain shirt, right? Or a cloak or something?
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
he's changed shirt, yeah.
Okay. You have a proper shield, don't you, as well?
Yep.
Do you have a cloak to cover the shield or something similar?
No, I don't. I wanted to take a
black
large
here,
shield,
right?
but
It's pitch black.
Yeah.
I know what you want to trying to do, but right now it's pitch black.
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna then pick up a stone, do the same trick I did before, and the stone lights up, and I tell you to hold it tightly. And assuming he holds it tightly, he should cover up the light. Or if he can find a place to...
You will not be able to cover everything. That's why I said it's pitch black. Where you are right now.
Yeah, Langston's pretty much like trying to follow
Ulfgar, yeah.
Ulfgar,
you
like
have
as
your
good
one.
as he can, and he whispers, he's like, I literally can't see anything.
So do you want to cast light or not?
I wanted if I could find something to cover up what I casted, but I'm thinking... I gave up my cloak because it was rotten.
Do
Okay.
you have a
So-
crossbow? Or
So Ulfgar, what you see is when you look around the corner, you more or less the same place that Horven told you about. You see that there are 9 humanoids, and the yapping and howling is kind of very loud, very much emanating from them very clearly. And as you stand there, you see that 5 of them kind of go to in towards the left, and you lose sight of them.
So
Corbin will whisper
5
ahead
left is 4 left.
4 left, yeah.
Corbin will whisper ahead to the guys. The bird things went to the left.
You don't see that they're moving to the left right now.
No, I mean like he saw the bird things go left, right?
I thought he said he went right, but I wasn't there.
Were they coming from the left or going left?
So Dave, what do you? Sorry, Oscar, what do you?
Letting them talk. So he turns. Well, not turns, but he leans his head back towards Langston and he says, "There are a handful of creatures over there. I know not what they are. I have never seen them before."
Yeah, they're also like about 60 feet away, so it's really hard for you to see any details. If you
Yeah.
get closer, you would probably get like a little bit more information on what they look like.
Langston says, I haven't seen them before either, and he chuckles a little bit.
Why do you laugh? I do not get it.
I can't see. That's why it's funny.
Why is you not seeing funny?
As a human... Okay, you know what? What's the plan?
I say we crush their skulls.
I would love to crush, but I cannot see.
You have other senses. Do not be weak.
I like your sense of thinking, Ulfgar. But you're the one with the big bone here. Emathir, poor Saw doesn't even have a weapon. This wouldn't be much of a fair fight, would it?
Well, right now you are, 8 guys?
Yep.
And you don't know, it's hard to make out what weapons they have or what they are, like you don't know yet, right?
We are trying to escape, are we not?
Yeah.
Then all in our path must fall who would stop us.
Okay.
That's one way to think about it.
So, at this point, you hear screeches and fighting start from up ahead.
Oh, that sounds good. Maybe it seems their pigeon already taken, but we should have a look.
At this point, I'll try to pick up a small stone, one that fits in my mouth, and I'll put it there and try to cast light, and then close my mouth.
Boulder
Okay, as you do so, like your I don't know, what are they called? Cheeks? Yeah. Your cheeks kind of light up and a dim light around you kind of emanates from your mouth. And it tastes really bad.
I think to himself not the worst, considering there's fight up ahead I may not notice, but hey, I just give him the sign to move on. Don't expect me to speak now.
Ulfgar looks at you very, very funny and disapprovingly shakes his head and continues onward.
Okay, so as you come around the corner, the fighting grows a little bit louder. However, you see that the 4 individuals in front of you, it doesn't seem that the fighting comes from them. They are not fighting. And as you come around the corner, there's nothing where you can hide behind. And as you get closer, they see you and you see them, and they kind of start reacting towards you. And as you grow closer and closer, you see more details of what they look like. And then you hear a shout coming from them, which is "Sacrifices for Yanka!" And you realize that they're humanoids. They're a little bit bigger than humans, and they have big heads that look a little bit like dogs or some other canines. And then they come running towards you.
Oh no.
Again with this sacrifice nonsense.
He spits the stone from his mouth on the ground, breaks his back, smashes it on his wooden shield.
Can get some!
As you speak, like light shoots out of your mouth, like bap, bap.
Exactly. And I spit the stone on the ground.
Okay.
So Langston can see, otherwise he's gonna be super blind.
I already rolled the
Thank you.
first time, but it didn't put me on, so I'm just putting the
You need to
first
select the token when you roll.
I did, but it didn't put me on. It just ignored me.
What's why can I roll good initiative? What's happening? This isn't right. I'm scared
Okay.
now.
Everybody in?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome, you're the first one to react.
I think Theren's the first.
Theren, you got a bonus, right? So you would be
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah. So I can see the creatures.
You cannot
right?
see them. You're still around the corner.
Oh,
You just
well.
heard them scream, basically.
How far am I from behind the corner?
10 feet. You're in third row, right? That you said you wanted to be stand a little bit further in the back. So
Yeah, there's
10,
a few
10,
feet
10,
back.
10, 12, maybe 15 feet around the corner.
Yeah. Let's say 15. So So Theron's gonna kind of move up to see what the commotion's about. And
As you come around the corner, you see that like 5 giant humanoid dog kind of like creatures come running towards you.
Can I make a check to realize what they are or recognize them?
They're going to attack you. I mean, if you want to start recalling what they are, sure.
Screw it. He's just going to chuck a spell at them, at the nearest one.
Okay.
So yeah, Theron kind of casts Firebolt and throws it at the first one, and hoping that hits, kind of just singes its mouth.
Okay.
And he uses the rest of his movement to kind of back up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you hit the first one.
Right, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so yeah, you shoot your firebolt, right? Yeah, firebolt out of your comes flying out of your hand and hits him and kind of pain comes emanating from you, but there's no way. Well, there are people behind you, so you cannot go back. It's packed behind you.
There were 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
How far away are they apart?
60 feet, maybe 50.
No, apart from each other, not from us.
Apart. They were pretty closely packed. But they're starting to run, which naturally like drags them out a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. How many could I get within a 10-foot radius sphere?
2, maybe 3.
They're 60 feet away, right?
A little bit closer.
Alright, but, well, for now, Valgrim takes up his mag, bashes it on his shield. Alright, Eldgar, show me what you're made of! And that's for Ulfgar, Langston, and Arvin.
There's no T in Ulfgar. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I said Ulfgar, didn't I? That's strange. It's Ulfgar, right?
Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, you cast Bless. You're still a little bit around the corner, so you cannot actually see what's coming, but you can clearly make out that. Yeah.
Yep, I'll take a few steps back, since, well, I can't smack anything with my mag, at least not efficiently, and I'm not gonna risk my mag on it, so I'll give them space to fight.
Okay. Their turn now. So they come running towards you, and at about 10 feet away from you, Theren, they lob their spears they have into the direction of Ulfgar and you.
Okay.
So you are lucky they don't hit you, as they clang to the sides of the kind of tunnel you're standing in. Ching ching, and you duck to the side. Oh god. And Ulfgar is pretty lucky as well. One goes to the side, the other one does. 12 hit you?
Negative.
Okay, so you, like, the other one you just grab out of the air before it hits you, and then throw it to the side. Okay. Your turn.
How far are they?
10 feet away from you.
Okay, so they're close.
Yeah, they were running towards you.
Let's see here.
You still hear fighting coming from back.
Okay, so Ulfgar catches the spear
Mm-hmm.
and he slams it into the ground, breaking it.
Alright.
Well,
No.
guess we have to find another weapon, I miss.
He then shifts the bone in his hand, runs forward, jumps up, and slams it down on the shoulder and neck area of the closest thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and you do good so. You hear a few bones breaking as this happens. Alright.
Come and I will show you glory to your death.
Sacrifices! For the glory of Yangahoor! Okay, Langston.
So Langston can actually see these guys now, right? With the stone.
Yeah, they're a little bit like this. The light needs to go around the corner, but there's some reflection, so you can make them out when you get around. Yeah.
You can kick the stone forward or pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, would Langston be able to like toss the stone a little bit forward and then move?
Pick it up and toss the stone. Sure.
All right, yeah, Langston's gonna toss the stone so he has a little bit, so he can see a little bit better, and then he's gonna run over to the creatures and help Ulfgar.
Okay.
He wants. Can I swing even though I threw the stone, or was the stone?
Yeah, I'd say that's a bonus action.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Langston's going to swing at one of these creatures. So he is going to. Yep. And I can add a d4, right?
Yes.
To the
Is it-
yeah, not to the damage. Mhm.
Not to the damage, but you add to the attack roll. If the 14 is a miss, you can add a d4, which you don't know, but you can add it now. Just roll a d4.
Yeah, just always roll a d4.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's it. 18 is it.
All right.
Nice.
And Langston says, "I dare you to fight me!" And he swings his sword, trying to slash at this creature.
Mm-hmm. Just the same one that Ulfgar faces, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, you smash it good, and you see that it is like you did not do quite as well as Ulfgar did, but between you and him, you did quite a number.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Oven.
Right, so Horvin is going to stay back near Theren, since he's a
Yeah,
caster.
actually, Theren is actually
Orban-
far in front right now.
Well, yeah, he'll still stick close to, Theren, since he can now see that he's a caster since he, threw a firebolt.
Mhm.
And he's going to, from a distance, fire bolts of light from his fists. 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they'll have cover since you're shooting through your friends.
You can add a d4. I don't think it'll help on your second one.
Yeah, you can add d4s, but I'd say that it's like since they are okay, and then the third one, first one and third one.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, that kind of monk.
Yeah, you do so, and 2 of your attacks strike enemies. Which ones are you attacking?
The one that
Therefore-
was already being, beat down.
Okay, so
try
the
to
one
finish off.
that is
I
coming towards Theren, or the one that is getting attacked by Ulfgar and.
The one that Theren was hit.
Got it. Yeah, you do so, and you do a total of 8 plus 7, right? 15? Okay, yeah, how you want to kill that? Man, it's just enough.
Right, so
Perfect.
one hit will hit it in the shoulder, knocking it off balance, and the second hit will hit it in the face, just snapping its neck.
Yeah, and you snap its neck, and it just falls down and slides towards Langston's feet. Okay. Then
All right. So wait, how far am I in combat? I didn't think I.
you're in
said
second row right now.
All right. There's nothing near me though. There's still distance between me and the.
There's
no.
Langston standing between you and them right now.
All right.
Langston and Arvin, I think?
No, not Hoven. Hoven is to his side. Langston and Ulfgar staying is in our first row.
Yeah. So is there one that I have a clear shot on?
No, your friends kind of try to shield you, so you don't have clear shots. However, you also cannot get easily attacked by them. At least not getting close.
Yeah. If I kind of just take a step to the left or right, can I? Or
No, it's like it's
It's a tunnel.
a tunnel. Yeah.
I see.
Unless you can take a step up, which is a thing.
I jump on I jump on
your
Horvath's
game.
shoulders.
You want to jump on Hoven's shoulders? I mean, that would give you like some height. At least you would be able to shoot over Fargrim that way.
Mhm. What if I tried jumping upwards and casting?
But I
Okay.
don't think
You
can
want to
jump.
do something, or you want to forgo your rounds?
I'll just take a shot at the closest one.
Yeah, that would be the one that is getting attacked by Ulfgar and Langston.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now that's good enough. So how you want to kill this one?
So I kind of just Theren kind of just waits for the opportune time and kind of fires off a very precise bolt, zipping past Lynx and Ulfgar and just knocking this one right in the stomach.
Yeah, and you smell the burning of the hide of this thing, this beast, as it goes to its knee and then falls over, dead in front of right in front of Falgrim.
Does it smell good?
Not Falgrim, Ulfgar. Sorry.
Does it smell good enough to eat?
You want to try it?
Later, I mean.
Okay, Falgrim. Doesn't smell good, like burning
Falgrim steps
hair.
up over the foe that fell around is just in front of him, but then realizes it was just a dream, an illusion. The last two that are remaining, correct? Are they in a melee with?
No, they were second row.
Oh, so they're standing.
Yeah, a
further
little bit
back.
further. Like they also can not it's not that wide right now. You're a little bit off the map right now, right? Since you
Yep,
were just
I just reminded myself of something else since I can also hear fighting in the back. I won't do that. Do I just help? Yeah, I'll go up next to one of them and they say, Ulfgar, hit this one! And I'll get ready to help Ulfgar strike this one down righteously.
how you want to do that? Like you're in third row. You're the first.
Oh,
the
I
first
can step forward through them? It's gonna be hard, okay.
you could do, and then you would be in the first row. Like another one would not be able to hit then.
Oh, okay, there's only space
It's
for
a 2x2. Like it's 2x2
Yeah.
right now.
Okay, I thought I could sneak in and be in a position where I could help them without disturbing them. Okay, makes sense. Never mind, then that plan goes out the window as Falgrim lifts up his mug and one of the small weapons that's standing on the mug will light up, which is an hammer. And as he swings the mug down, the hammer flies for an amazing... It's a small hammer, okay?
It's a very small hammer. Yeah, I do manage my save also, so.
It crashes in the distance and it seems like it made a lot of damage in the distance. Okay?
Pew!
It looked like awesome.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
like
other
I
than
really didn't know what cut was coming.
Yeah, I'll just stand
Okay.
next to. I'll just stand next to Theren, make sure nothing hits
Okay.
him.
No, yeah, okay. So on their turn, one just makes a huge leap and jumps onto Ulfgar and tries to bite at him. But you manage to bring your bone between him and you, so he bites into the bone. And
Like a good dog.
like a good dog. Exactly. The other one, however, turns around and starts running away, and he runs super fast away, and then turns to the left, and you see him vanish around the corner.
Uh-oh.
Do we get attack of opportunities or no?
No,
Yeah,
it
we're
was...
not in melee.
Oh, okay, sorry.
There's not space enough, that's why I couldn't get in the front, right? Ulfgar.
Ulfgar, you have one right in front of you.
Give him a second tasting of your bow.
Crappy one. Okay, so Ulfgar sees this creature leap at him, and he puts the bone he has up, and it bites into the bone, and he takes it and rams his head into the side of the cave. Using
Okay.
he's on the bone. I use the force.
All right. Didn't like that. Okay.
Done.
Right. Next turn.
Langston's gonna swing at the same exact one that Ulfgar did.
Okay.
And, yeah. And, okay.
So what happens?
So, Langston, especially with the light being so dim, he's still trying to get used to all the light, like how
Yeah,
dim
you're
everything
probably
is.
blinded a little bit elsewhere,
Yeah,
right?
it's actually. So he's trying to see this creature, and he swings at it, but unfortunately the creature dodges out of the way, and Langston just slams his sword into the ground, trying to arc his sword to like cut the creature's arm.
All
I mean,
right.
this is a 4.
Okay. Petter. Arvin.
So Orvin is going to run up to the creature and try to beat it up,
Mhm.
and it will be for subdual damage in case it does
Okay.
enough.
I think that's
Jesus.
enough.
Yeah.
Have mercy,
Okay,
man.
that's super fair. Add a d4 to the attack roll. I think you might have missed the second or the third.
Okay, yeah, everybody attack hits. So how do you finish this thing off, man?
So
Brutalizing it.
basically, I punch it in the knee, bring it down, kick it in the
Mhm.
side of the head, and then once it's on the ground, punch it in the face, knocking it out.
All right. Okay, yeah, it's not moving anymore. Very clearly not moving anymore.
And once it's down, he will try to move towards the left cavern where the other one ran off to.
Okay, yeah, that's about 50 feet away from you, right?
He'll
You
try
need
to
to move
move
through.
as far as he
Yeah, you can
as
get
far
up
as
to the
he can.
corner. You're pretty fast, right? So you can get up to the corner.
All right. Yeah.
And look to your left, and you see that there's a hole in the wall, which is not very surprising, and it's a little bit smaller. So basically, as you run across, the tunnel gets a little bit wider. You see one of these squares, like just for range purposes, is 10 feet actually, not 5 feet, which is usual, right? So it gets a little bit wider, 15 feet or so, and then you see to the left and to the right, you see holes in the walls, which are actually fairly small, which is what the P is for, and you see that
Question. I'm not there, but I'll be there in a second, so I guess I can ask this. Are the holes, do they seem to be man-made or natural?
look natural.
Okay.
Maybe duck, not man-made though. Like maybe you see scratch markings on the side, but they're not masonry work. Like a human, like a small or medium creature, would able to fit through that. Otherwise, you would need to go on the legs, and so you just basically need to duck down a little bit. Maybe the dwarves don't even need to do that. Yeah, and you see the back of the knoll basically up towards you, and he seems to be running on all fours, trying to get away from you. Okay.
Good luck with
Theren.
that, mate.
And you still out of a tunnel and coming in front of you. You clearly hear the sounds of battle up ahead. Okay, so then Falgrim, I guess.
Quick, let's move. And I begin moving forward, but I'm not the fastest. So
Yeah, you're also in the back, right? So
this is actually I should have kept track of this. This is the third round, right?
Yep.
Okay, third.
So wait, what happened to me exactly?
You weren't
react?
here.
So
We asked you, but you
you're
didn't.
in the third row,
Or were
right?
you muted? Were you muted?
No.
Not sure.
you were
Well,
somewhere.
I'm moving forward, but since I'm slow, it's gonna take me a while. But I'll get next to.
Yeah,
Theren.
you would be if you want to double move, you could get half the way there.
Yeah,
Since you need to
that's.
move through your friends.
I will do
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah. So Hoven, you're the only one who can see the knoll right now. He moves like after this kind of hole, the small hole. It kind of grows up a little bit further again, and you see him kind of running away into the darkness and lose him around the corner. For now, at least. Okay. Wolfgar.
Ulfgar starts charging forward to go around the bend.
Yeah, since you were in the first row, you make it up to where Hoven is actually already standing and waiting. You also kind of take a look down into where Hoven is kind of looking into. You, however, see the knoll not anymore, since he's already around the corner.
Alright, I will continue to move into the sound of battle.
Yeah. Okay, the next round then. Langston, you also move forward, or you want to do anything else?
Yeah, Langston follows
Yeah.
Ulfgar, but he also says he proclaims to the people behind him. He's like, "What is up with everybody down here being obsessed with sacrifices?"
Indeed.
Question.
Yeah.
Since you probably don't see the issue, do you take the stone with you or do you leave it behind?
The stone is
Langston
kind
will
of
take
where
it.
the dot is right now, right? Like that's where the stone is more roughly, and like you put the party is up to like split between there and there.
I didn't take the stone, but I don't
Yeah,
know
the
if you're
stone is
close enough.
like laying there, and like it's getting dark where Langston is. If he wouldn't want to take it with him.
No, he would take it with him. The
Okay.
thing's like his baby right now.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, Hovan, your turn.
Right, so Horvin will run down the tunnel.
Mhm.
He
You have
moves to like 45 feet. Does he see anything?
Yeah, so you need to duck down first a little bit, and then you nearly get towards him. He's seems a little bit faster than you. So he's about 20 feet ahead of you when you see him kind of running down the tunnel here.
Alright, so I guess. And Horvin doesn't see anything else, right?
No, you just see, and you hear that the fight is coming closer the further you move, and obviously and resonating in.
Yeah, but right now it's just.
Like you just see the one knoll ahead of you, and he's about 25 feet in front of you.
Alright, well, I guess Horvin will dash as a bonus action. Or actually, no, fudge that, sorry. He's just gonna. I forgot he has punchy bolts. So he's gonna do that thrice.
Okay. You know that's always a key point, right? If you do it 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
You can add a d4 to the first. I don't think it will matter, but I.
Might as well give it a shot.
No.
No.
At a 4, maybe.
Yeah, the two other hits. So you just hit him in the back, and he kind of tries to get even faster away from you. However, he's not down. He was uninjured before that. So okay, Theren, you're in the back. All your friends have gone in front. Just Bupido, Hemeth, and Shusha are in the back, covering that direction.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of follow along them. Just making sure I guess making double time as well.
Okay, so then everybody would, in that case, be, like, more or less, right?
In case Emmett forgets, I will remind him to grab one of those spears that they threw.
Oh, he's way ahead of you.
I thought as much, but you have other things to do. So.
Yeah, but the others, Shusha, Bupido, and Hemeth are kind of checking what if anything is coming from the back and slowly advancing to your direction.
Alright, I need to move on, lads. The one went down there, and so did go. Arvin! Arvin, you there, lad?
Yeah, you do not see him anymore. He's just around the corner already. He's moving really fast.
I don't like the look of this. We should just continue to go down the hallway. Let's fight that way. I mean, let's not be rude and intrude on their fight.
So what are you doing? 4th round, by the way. I can enter and counter if you want.
No, I'm just keeping because it only matters for my spell, right? How long it lasts.
That's okay.
I will look on the ground. There's a lot of tracks here that we saw. The people going left and right, or that I heard going left and right. Do I see any tracks leading down? That's what I'm looking.
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
Investigation.
Okay, I have now a round counter added. So you're on 4. You're breathing into the microphone again, James. Yeah, you're a little bit in a hurry right now.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure. You see the same thing that I said already. That there are the small holes to the north and the south, here and here. You see that they're fairly small for you. They look like comfortable, like a little bit small, but fine still, right? However, you see like scratch marks all around them, like something tried to move through that.
Quick question: how sturdy do the tunnels look? Could with a proper force collapse them, or not likely?
Proper force always collapses if you use the proper force. But however, that might be a little bit, quite a lot. Then they look like they've been here for quite a long time. They are not masonry work, as I said, they're natural-ish tunnels. And I'd say the small means it's about 4.5, 5 feet high. The small holes. I mean, if you have the proper equipment, you probably can get it to break in.
They're all
However,
stone, right? Not.
Yeah, it's stone. It's stone.
Yeah. If it was dirt, very likely stone.
Yeah, no, it's stone.
Only if I find a weakened part, I believe. That's what I think.
Well, if you take it would take some time, but it would be possible, of course.
All right, so say Falgrim like go detective as he pulls out his pipe, but he actually doesn't have a pipe. It was also stolen. What a shame. But yeah, that's my turn.
But who gets to be Watson?
Okay. Yeah, like you lose it around the corner again, and don't know where it is. Ofka.
Well, I was charging towards battle.
Okay, so you follow. You would be able to. You have 25 feet movement, right?
I have.
If you're a dwarf, you have
25
25
feet.
feet. Okay. Yeah, you're able to over like when you move as fast as you can, and you just barely get up and just barely overtake Hoven. But you don't see again. You hear the battle coming closer, but you don't see any enemies.
Okay.
Langston.
Langston is going to move a little bit in front of Horvin and then stand there.
Yeah, again.
With the stone.
You will not be able to move in front of him actually because you cannot
Oh.
anymore, and it's just like
Okay.
this is like 5 feet, right? Maybe even less at
Yeah,
some
yeah.
places. Okay, yeah, Hoven. You see the nifty
So
round counter there?
Horvin. Yep. So Horvin is going to continue the chase.
Yeah, you again now it's a little bit further away. You always each round you lose a little bit ground on him, but you with your movement, your straight movement, right? But yeah, it opens up. First of all, it goes down into like a smaller space again, but then it opens up into a. Why isn't it working? Oh, that's opens up into a little bit of a bigger room. And you see
So with
fighting.
my straight
At this
movement,
point, you
do I
see
see
fighting.
him?
At this point, you see fighting up ahead. You see four more gnolls fighting. Actually, I can a little bit. It's easier that way. 4 more gnolls fighting with some sort of really big-looking bird creatures. Black. Well, it's just black and white, anyways. So dark bodies, big, like they're fairly massive for a bird, and you see that they have no, at least at their arms, they don't seem to have any feathers, and they're striking out with their arms at they're fighting with the gnolls.
All right.
Okay.
So-
sorry, you wanted to? You still have your text? My bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So is there anything in range of fists?
Yeah, I mean, there's like melee, no, but with your ranged attacks, you can attack one of the gnolls or one of these bird-like creatures.
All right, can I hit the gnoll that I was already dealing damage to?
You're not quite sure that you're sure which is, but yeah.
It would
sure,
be
you
the
can attack
one
it.
with burn marks on its back.
It's light, so
Well, radiant
and it's
damage.
black and white. It's
Oh.
hard to see. At this
All
point,
right,
he's
I guess
30 feet
he'll
away.
just hit the.
Like he might even be around the corner. You
All right,
don't know.
Well, he'll just hit the closest one then.
You're
Just two
but-
attacks this time.
Yeah. Okay, 2 attacks. Right. Let's see.
You can add a d4. Not sure if it matters, but
Yeah, matters actually. Okay, so the third one. Okay, got it. So that's 15 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, he screeches out in pain and takes a short step back and looks at into the tunnel. All right, Fargrim. Sorry, Theren.
yeah, that's what I was
Do
wondering.
the counter downwards. I think you just advanced it.
I know.
Okay. Am I in range to see what Horvin's hitting, or is that like out of my sight?
You didn't even move in, right? You're still up there. You're still up there. You
I
have
thought I
no
was
idea.
following Horvin and the rest.
Yeah, but you didn't get there. You moved here. Now they moved here. You need to move up to Ulfgar and Langston now. And after that, you can move next to him.
He's really fast.
I see. If that's the case, then would I need to dash to catch up to Ulfgar and Langston, or would I just normal movement?
Dash would manage to get you to them, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna dash then.
Okay, yeah, you meet up with where the other three are. Thagrim, you just saw everybody else basically running into the tunnel where you said like.
The devils.
I will
Just get in the cave and wait.
a little bit, and then I'll run until after them.
Where are you going?
Yeah, if you double move, you also
Through.
like,
We're
you're a
not
little
here
bit
to
behind.
kill anyone.
Okay, yeah, so fighting ensues. Two of them move towards you. Horvin, since you're in the first row, one of them manages to get into melee with you. The other one kind of throws a spear into your direction. Another 5, so that's a miss. But the one in melee manages to bite you and bites down into your arm, which is 3 points of damage
No.
as he bites down. In your arm. Okay, Ulfgar.
Catching up.
Yeah, you manage to get up where Hoven is standing. You see like two of them kind of in this small tunnel fighting him, and you see like a little bit behind them. You see that there's another fight going on. Not quite sure what's going on there though. Langston.
Langston's gonna try to catch up and run and try to stay behind Ulfgar because he can't pass in front of him. So
Follow him, just sighs in resignation.
Okay. Yeah, Hoven.
So is the one that's in melee with me the one I hit?
Yep, one of the ones you hit, probably. They're looking a little bit like the same
Alright.
to you. It's not the one you hit just now. Let's say that.
Alright, but it is bleeding.
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do 2 attacks.
Okay.
Before on the first, and on the second might as well.
Yeah, that's enough for him. So how you want to kill this one?
Well, I mean, it's Horvin is a monk, so subdual damage is default.
Okay, so you don't want to kill him? You subdue him? Okay.
Yeah, punch him in the gut, then kick him in the head.
Alright, and oof, he falls down. So if that's default, what did you do with the other two you knocked out earlier? Or the one at least?
Well, right now it's just unconscious on the ground and probably will be for a good while.
Okay.
Yeah, the 4 hours, I think.
Theren.
All right. And if I make my normal movement, can I see? Am I in range with any
No.
of them, or?
No.
Wait, yes or no?
No?
You keep breaking up for me.
No.
One more time?
No.
I guess I'll double up then.
Okay. Yeah, you see that one is lying on the ground in front of Horvin, another one in the like a little bit further back, and then there's fighting again going on in the background. Bagram.
Make sure Shushar and the rest are following us, and then.
Yeah, they're started like they're catching on a little bit.
I'll
Actually,
still
no, you
try to
cannot see
cover-
them. You're already in here. You have no idea to see them. Just you.
They don't have a turn, so I don't know when they catch up to me. If they're following us, they'll catch up in some
They
part
are
of the round.
not. No, they are not following.
Not following?
No, they are not following.
Following to the back. Quick, come this way! Begin heading down. Hopefully they heard it.
Mhm.
I mean, this is a tunnel. It should carry sound pretty well.
Yeah.
Since they were at the entrance. And I'll join up with Langston and the rest of the company.
Okay. Yeah, you do so. Standing behind Theren. Okay. Yeah, the one kind of goes up against you, Horvin. For 13 misses. Hello?
Arvin? Are you muted?
If you don't
Sorry,
say
what?
anything, it's gonna hit you.
Are you muted? For 13 versus
No,
DC.
no. Just
Okay.
I got 17 AC, so no.
Okay, Ulfgar. You cannot get to him, you're in second row, so that's really hard.
Oh man, that spear that you smashed would be really handy right now.
So Dave?
So I'm just gonna try to get up to the front.
Yeah, there's like Hoven in front of you and this Null, so you cannot
But I
get there,
Okay.
not by moving at least. So you just gonna
Well,
wait.
wait. What are you saying? I can't get around him?
Well, no. Like you cannot. You could technically, like rule-wise, you can get through a ally's turn, but you can end your turn there, and then there's the enemy who will not let you through it. Normally speaking, if you want to do something about it, it's just not just like moving, right?
And where is the one he knocked out?
Under the paws of the one that's fighting Hoven right now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be behind him. I'm gonna be like, get out of the way! You're blocking the passage.
Okay, Langston.
I don't. Langston, I guess, is just going to be. He's just going to be pretty much just waiting for Horvin to move.
Okay.
Just like making noise with his shield.
Hoven.
Right, so Horvin hears all the complaints for the back, so can he move past the Knoll or push him, something?
You can try to jump over him, but it would probably provoke, depending. I just muted you, man. Just if you.
Yeah, he's going to try to get past the Knoll so the others can reach him.
Okay, then give me an acrobatics, please. Yeah, you jump over him, but while you do, he just gets a snap, which manages to hit you, dealing 4 points of damage. I don't think it depends in your case if it's piercing or something, right? It's piercing damage, but yeah, okay. But now you jump over him and land on the other side.
Right, was that an action to jump over?
Nah, bonus action.
Right, so he'll punch.
Okay.
D4 on a 4, maybe? Maybe.
No, it's not enough.
Oh, a shame. It was such a good hit. He smacks down.
Okay, yeah, he turns around, bites you in the air, turns around and catches your fist mid-air, and kind of manages to push it a little bit to the side as you get back into a fighting position. Okay, Falcon.
No, it's Theren.
Yeah, I guess. Theren.
Okay. Is he in range? He's asking.
For range attacks, yeah, there's still some allies in the way.
Yeah. You are in range. You are it.
Okay, rule-wise, I will not make you hit your allies if you roll shitty, but the enemies just have cover, right?
Mhm.
Because it's not just needed to, because you actually need to take care.
Yeah. Basically, how they say it in the rules is like if your allies going to you just don't shoot if they cover protects them. It's like
Yeah, that's good enough. So you hit it. I'll just narrate it for you until you finish your microphone. So you hold up your arm and firebolt shoots out of your arm once again. Since these gnolls are a little bit bigger than especially the dwarfs, the dwarf that is up ahead, and Langston also is a little bit ducking to the side. You manage to hit him, and he screams out in pain once again. Yeah, but he's not dead yet, so fight goes on. In that case, Falgrim.
now Falgrim has something to say about that. Not dead yet. And with one hand, the hand that is holding the shield, he grabs the crossbow and goes like, I always ask if someone wants this, but always say no, right, Langston? And with the other, He takes up his mug, and this time a spear will light up, and as he goes like he's trying to scoop something out of the air, the spear will launch and cross right between everyone, and hopefully catch him by surprise, as he sees this light suddenly from
Yeah,
behind
he
him.
does not see this coming, and gets hit, and that's enough. So what happens?
The spear literally goes through his chest. He just sees the spear come out of on his front, and the spear just burns away in the light. It has like a sun-like glow, and when it's gone, he doesn't have an hole in his chest. He has a burn, like he was burned through.
Okay.
And
yeah,
just
and he
falls to the
floats
ground.
down. And now two gnolls lie there on top of each other. All right. So, at their turn, the gnolls overtake whatever they are fighting, and finish the second bird-like creature, and then kind of turn around, ready for the fight that is now brewing behind them. And you see one of them. It looks a little bit bigger, a little bit more massive.
How big are we talking? Just slightly, or?
Yeah, just like a little bit bigger. Like they're small and big humans, and then they're small. Birds.
You're calling them gnolls? We don't know they're gnolls, right?
No, you don't know. I just call them gnolls for the always not
appearance.
humanoid, dark,
Yeah,
like
that's-
gnolls is easier.
Is it working now, or?
Yep, fine. Nice.
In that case, Ulfgar, your turn.
Yeah,
Far from me, please.
So what do you say?
How far are they from me, please?
Um,
Particularly the big one.
the big one, they're a little bit further into the room. So let's see how much is this? 25 to 30 feet. The big one, let's say, is 35 feet. The small one, 25-ish.
And the others in front of me are dead. They're already dead.
Yeah, that the second one just got killed, and kind of there are two gnolls lying in front of you, kind of being a little bit in the way.
Alright, well, I climb over the knolls,
Okay.
and I climb over the knolls,
Yeah, and then there's Robin.
and I prepare my bone into a battle stance, and I say, "The big one is mine. Do not interfere."
Okay.
Dibs on the
Uh,
big one,
moving towards
basically.
I start
Okay.
charging towards him.
Okay, yeah, since you need to climb over the knolls, and then there's Robin in the way, you push him a little bit to the side. You're standing in the middle of the room, kind of the two kind of big bird-like creatures slain. You see that there are two other gnolls kind of lying dead in front of them, and then the two others left gnolls kind of turned around. You see also that they have some battle scarring, like fresh wounds, actually, not battle scarring, but fresh wounds on them when they're ready in attack. And you see like they're very heavily breathing and frothing from their mouths a little bit. Langston. If you double move, you can get into melee with one.
Oh, no, I only want a single move.
Okay.
Do
Yeah.
you do anything with your action in that case? Ready to attack, or?
Well, I'm assuming that climbing over them took an action, no?
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Langston.
Langston wants to toss the rock in the center towards everybody so he can actually see.
Yeah, you do so.
Yeah, and then he
Give
Tries-
me attack roll with advantage, since there's a kind of the P where the P is. That's kind of where it's narrow, right?
Great. You want me to use dexterity for this one?
Yeah, please. With
Okay.
advantage. You're not trying to hit anything particular, just
Okay.
like. Yeah, your microphone is fucking around again.
I think it's when you move it. If you move
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, easy peasy. You put it right in the middle of the room. Everything is lit very nicely.
Okay, and then Langston wants to move up next to Ulfgar, and was the rock throw my action or just a bonus action? Like last time?
Bonus.
All right, and then Langston's gonna be ready to dodge or block any spears that are thrown at him.
Okay, in that case, give me an acrobatics, please.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you jump over the bodies easily, and then you kind of get into defensive position aside from Ulfgar.
Do
Pedal.
one of those stylish landing rolls.
Right. So Horvin, which one is the closest?
The knoll. One of the knolls.
Right. Well, Puddle will run up to one of the closest knoll and punch him and kick him.
Okay.
D4 and a 4.
No, it didn't have last round anyway. As also, 13 is not enough. Okay, so yeah, your kick hits him, but the punch doesn't. So what happens? The microphone, James.
Still doing it? God damn it.
Yes.
It's sometimes, I think it's when you
Horvin
move
kicks
it.
him in the shin,
Okay.
and then he tries to punch him in the face, but because the knoll flinched from the kick, he misses.
Mhm. Yeah, indeed. Okay. Theren. Just mute yourself when it's not your round, then it's fine.
Alright, I'll just do that. So, I mean, apparently, according to Ulfgar, the big one's hands off. How many are there again, besides the big one?
Besides the big one, one.
Oh, one?
Oh.
I thought there were two.
No, yeah, there are two. The big one and the smaller one.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the smaller one then. That is not going to hit.
No.
And
what happens?
How far away is it?
From you, about 45 feet.
It kind of just whizzes by its ear and just barely misses it.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Pilgrim.
Just question if I'll listen to Ulfgar or not. Well, since there's one still on the field, sure. Falgrim just steps forward, he stands on top of the bodies of gnolls, giving him the height advantage he needs, and he lights up his smoke. In God's name! And he swings, and this time it's a sword that comes flying through, and Arvin, you just see this light out of the corner of your eye, and you lean back as the sword cuts the air in front of you.
Which one do you attack? Sorry.
The same that Arvin is fighting. The small
Alvin, the one small one. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's enough. Just enough, but it's enough.
and
Three
as
damage.
you lean
Three
back,
damage.
you
No,
see this sword.
sorry, 3 damage. 3 damage. I thought yeah, my bad. It's not enough.
No.
My bad.
Okay, I thought 3 damage. Okay.
Yeah,
And
no. Sorry.
Okay. The sword, but he also sees it somewhat coming, and the sword just leaves a nasty gash on his face. That's burning.
Okay. Yeah. This one kind of tries to stick its spear into Horvin. Misses with if you have a IC 17. That's what you said, I think. And the big one kind of turns around and is turned around and jumps to Ulfgar and tries to smack him down. Now. Okay. And as he jumps, he snarls at the other gnoll, and he then attacks again. This time hitting you with his spear as it comes around for a second attack, which you didn't expect due to your fight so far with this. So he kind of gets a little bit in a fighting rage at this, doing 9 points of damage against you. Now the big gnoll kind of goes now into a frenzy against Ulfgar, attacking him multiple times, which one might hit 15 AC and 13 AC.
The 15 is a hit.
Okay, so he brings down his glaive and then tries to snap at you. You get hit by the glaive and you kind of take the force and move to the side as you see the kind of the bite coming in. The glaive does 4 points of damage as it just as you kind of duck with the force of this smash of it. Your turn.
Ulfgar.
Okay.
So
It's
Ulfgar,
not enough. It's not enough, but okay, I got it.
Wait, hold on. Metagaming wise, you got to add 2 damage to that, and I'll explain why in a second.
Okay, still not enough.
What hit me? The glaive?
Yeah.
Okay, so as the glaive comes down and hits him, Ulfgar screams out, "Glorious battle!" and he's got this crazed look on his face. And with that, he takes the big bone and he swings it around, nailing the giant gnoll right in the ribs, actually sending him up in the air a little bit and pushing him back.
All right, and you see that there must be some broken ribs due to your punch with the thing, but it's still like frothing and says, "I will not lose to someone like you."
Cord
Okay.
just points his mag. Cord the proofs! And then tries to
Langston.
swing. Same.
Langston respects Ulfgar's request to allow him to face
Go
this
one-on-one.
large gnoll alone, so Langston is going to swing at the smaller gnoll.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Still not enough.
And Langston is going to use. I guess he'll just use a maneuver. Why not? I guess.
I think you need to
did-
say most. Do you depends on the maneuver. You need to oftentimes say ahead before you attack. I don't know.
There's no maneuver that
Some
does
of them
that.
are like if they hit, you
Yeah.
can use them, which all of mine are. If they hit, you can use them. So.
Okay.
Wait. Quick question before I make this decision: is Ulfgar away from the gnoll, or are they still right next to each other?
Ulfgar is rule-wise, he's next to each other. He just got
Okay.
pushed.
Well then, yeah, I'm not going to use a maneuver. I'll just leave it like that with 3 damage.
Okay. Pedal. Hoban.
So Horvin's gonna try to finish off the gnoll
Okay.
and punch him.
Yeah, it's enough.
Right. So since that did enough, he's gonna knock that one out. Well, he's
Okay.
gonna punch it. He's not, and then immediately he's gonna fire as a bonus action 2 bolts of light at the big gnoll.
Okay.
The force? I don't think it'll help you on the second, but on the first, not sure if the 14 hits.
I would assume not.
17 hits.
11 doesn't. Okay.
So the first bolt kind of fits into the side. He looks around as you hit him. Okay, got it. He looks pretty bad right now. Theren. There's a dwarf in front of you on top of 2 gnolls.
Exactly. He's standing very righteously. It'd be awesome if his mag was full of meat. I need to enchant him to always be full of meat.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, now we can. Now we can't? No, we can't at the moment.
Okay, Theren, then you go ahead. You're on the same initiative order anyway. Okay. Well, that settles that then.
Valgrim's ass is in the way.
Yep.
What a shame. And he
Yeah,
has
he
no
hits
pants.
one of the gnolls, kind of. Okay, Theren.
Okay. How bad is Arvin looking?
Orvin?
Hmm.
Pretty fresh, I think, right? Got hit once or twice.
I noticed him getting
Yeah,
stabbed
pretty
at
good.
once. Okay, pretty good. Okay. No emergency. What do I do?
I rolled just once on the attacks on him, so.
Does this apply? Except saves, okay. Doesn't help in that case.
How long does your thing
Alright.
run? 10 rounds, right?
Yeah, it's nearly running out. The next round is the last one.
This one's the last one, right?
No, the next, because it's on my turn that it counts, not on the
Okay.
round counter. Falgrim will lift up his mag, and you see the weapons on it begin to shine, and he's gonna wait. And if Ulfgar doesn't finish him on his round, he will. Try to.
So you
So-
wait, so you're ready on
Ready
action,
an action to
basically,
smack him. If,
to smack him right after Ulfgar's turn, right?
If Ulfgar doesn't finish him, yes.
Okay.
We don't have time to waste.
Okay, so he then turns, he tries to finish off Ulfgar in his rage, still hurting from his strike earlier. The first attack is a 19, which is a hit, I assume. The bite again, a miss.
Yes, you did hit with the first one.
And again, a 1, so just 5 damage.
Oh, the
I rolled just once on my
yeah,
attack.
I know, I know. You're getting really unlucky, which is really uncharacteristic, right? But it's happening. I think Arvin is stealing all your luck.
Okay, yeah, Ulfgar.
Okay, so his glaive hits into Ulfgar's arm, and he just laughs it off. He doesn't even feel the pain.
Thick skin.
Will a 15 hit?
A D4.
That wore off, I thought.
No,
Next one.
it's still on. It's
the
nearly
last
wearing
round
off.
with it. It's the last round with it.
The next one, I
Yeah,
think, will be the last round.
18
Not sure.
hit. It's
Okay.
entering your turn, and you're the first to act, so.
Okay, so he gets hit in the arm, and he just laughs it off, and he...
9 is enough, you kill it.
Oh, okay.
With guards, justice.
He actually... Okay, so he swings his glaive, and it hits Ulfgar's arm, and he just laughs, and then he spins around with his bone, and he hits the top of his glaive, making it go into the gnoll's head.
Okay, the back, kind of the pointy end of the back kind of goes into the head, and he then falls down. Which, in that case, ends the fight.
And Falgrim points the mug over at Ulfgar, and a sword of light appears above him. We have a winner!
Okay, so after the gnoll forms, Ulfgar turns around, his eyes are still glazed, and says, "Who attacked him?"
Horvin whistles.
What's just one thing? That's what you should. Perfect.
I
plus.
said, "Who attacked him?"
Langston says, "I wouldn't attack your battle, so it was not me."
Know this, whoever is unhonorable, attack a foe of mine again, and we will have more than words next time.
Langston asks, "Are you going to take a trophy?"
I have no need for such trinkets. My glory is in the defeat.
Well, and I pat you on the shoulder. You have guards might with you, all right.
So Horvin will now start gathering up the unconscious gnolls.
Yeah, there are two, like you finished two here, right? And then there are the ones outside.
2 here, the one and
Okay.
the one.
Yeah, well,
back.
first of all, like right now the group is in here. So you want then start to move out of the room? To get through the others?
Yeah, so. Well, I'll just put the 2 that are in the right now here, and put them in a pile together, and then go fetch the other one.
Hello?
Okay. Well, what's the rest doing?
When he leaves, Ulfgar goes up and takes a closer look, and realizes that they're still alive, and smashes them in the head with the bone.
Okay. So you try to gather him, and then.
Crack their skulls wide open.
Langston says,
No enemy alive.
Okay.
Langston scratches his neck and he's like, well, what's the plan now? I think we can continue safely.
Passive perception. What's the rest? Like I know, Horvin is 15.
Same.
Ulfgar was 11.
Actually, no, my perception is probably 16 at the moment.
Mine's probably like 10.
Yeah, 16 at the moment, passive.
Okay, then you are the only one who notices when that kind of gets around. You're a little bit more focused on what these kind of bird-like creatures might be. You see that one is lying at the far end, like pierced by multiple wounds of these spears of the gnolls. One of you probably knows that these are gnolls, and you see that there's some claw marks in the back of the wall that goes up, kind of goes from the ground up in the air. And when you follow these scratch marks, you see that there's up in the ceiling there's a hole.
Oi! There'll be a path up there! As Falgrim looks,
his sense is slightly more keen than last time, probably due to his meditation and better food. Or maybe just mushrooms.
So I imagine by this point, Horvin returns with the other unconscious Snoll.
Okay, when you get outside, the other one was right where you first fought, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere up there. Okay, you see that this one is dead. You see that the eyes are placed to the left, next by each other. The tongue is then put next to that, and on the other side you see that the heart is then on the other side, and the other parts of the abdomen kind of very neatly laid out over there. And
Can Horvin...
you see Hemeth and Shusha kind of, when you get out, kind of standing at the entrance here, looking into that direction, and Hemeth kind of being on watch into that direction. And Bupido is kind of looming over while he kind of takes this Knoll apart.
So Horvin's gonna ask, what's going on?
This one is dead. All part of the plan. The great plan.
What plan?
The plan!
So Horvin's just gonna slowly back away towards the party.
Wise
Okay.
decision.
Okay, yeah, and the rest, you're alone out there right now, basically. The rest is still in the room with the gnolls and these bird-like creatures.
Does this room have any exit? Besides the one that I see
Goes
leading
goes up in the ceiling, about 15 feet up in the air.
Alright, we can try to climb there. Might lead us somewhere, might not. Where is Emeth when you need him?
I mean, I don't think we have any rope, so I don't even know if we can get up there.
It's 15 feet, lad.
Exactly.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
Does
My
it look like a hard climb? Like, is the wall smooth? Or is it
Relatively smooth? I mean, with if you help each other.
Alright, look at the gnolls. What do they have?
Not much. They have spears. Everyone had a spear, so there were in total 9 gnolls. Well, you broke one, so you could get 8 spears. They had shields. No, that's not true. But sorry,
No
that's not
shields.
true. No shields. They had, however, very thick skin. It seems. Just spears. My bad. Sorry. The big one the big one has a longbow as well, and the glaive instead of a. So 7 spears and a glaive and a longbow.
Alright,
Any other
Big one had
trinkets? They don't have rope lying around or something similar.
Yeah,
Big cloak.
when you take a closer look towards the big one, you will see that he had a pouch, and inside the pouch there is a bloodstone.
Langston wants to grab the short bow, or the longbow, if possible.
It's a normal. And he has seven arrows.
Okay, cool.
You-
Thank you.
You mentioned a bloodstone. Does Falcon know what that is? Because out of character I don't.
Yeah, you would know. It's a precious stone.
Oh.
Not usually magic or something, just like it's a red stone. I don't know, quartz. I don't know English word for it. Anyway, it's worth about 25 gold.
Yeah, might just come in handy. Would be worth a bet if Jim Jar was here.
As he takes the pouch, but the pouch itself is useful, so I'll take it.
Yeah, it's where you would normally put your money, but this just set the stone on it.
It allows me to carry more stuff now. I toss the glaive probably.
Spouse to the victor.
And toss it to Wolfgar if he wants. If not, it's laying on the ground.
Well, actually, I was waiting for you to finish talking. I was going to say, did anybody claim the glaive? He takes it.
Yep, take it. And, well, did he have any kind of cloaks or a cloak, since he was big? A cloak that we could use, like, to help us pull up? No. What a shame. Cloaks and ropes, man. Take them. They're really useful. I guess I'll go back and speak with Hemeth, since he's the one that knows where the path is.
Okay.
Well, pretty much when you're going, Horvin pops in back to the cave.
I mentioned the path up above and tell you to,
Well, you may want to check it out. Be careful though, so marks leading up there.
Something happened with the other Nolan. Have you guys mentioned Bupito's name to Horvin?
You might have overheard.
We might have like been calling him out Bupito, or some shit like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Right,
probably.
So, does something happen with the other Nolan, Bupito? We should probably check out what's wrong with him.
Wait, did he get killed?
Well, no, more like he sacrificed them, did things with his organs, and
I like to say that that's unusual, but it actually isn't. The guy's always going on about some crazy master plan. He's a little cuckoo. Well, being prisoner to the Drow will do that to you. Except me, of course. But I've seen everything.
And he raises his mag and like gives you a short smile as he goes to meet Demeth.
Hemeth, so you go outside.
But we can go to rest. I think I'm taking a lot of RP, a lot.
Okay. What's the rest doing?
I mean, the Knolls didn't really have that much interesting things on them, so I guess we're just gonna keep heading out.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess Langston tries to distribute the shields between people.
They don't
Yeah.
have shields.
They don't have shields.
Oh, they don't. Sorry.
No, it was a mistake
I
on
thought-
someone's
Oh,
part.
okay. Sorry. I thought.
Actually,
Yeah, then I guess Langston's just gonna chill. Keep watch, I guess, where Shushar and Bupito and they're keeping watch.
So you go outside as well?
Yeah.
uh, Theren's actually gonna see if he can identify the bird creatures.
Okay. Give me an Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah, there seem to be hooked horrors.
Wait, say that again.
Hooked horrors.
Horrors.
They look somewhat like this.
Okay, that doesn't look like a bird.
Yeah, from
Oh,
afar.
horror.
It's horrifying, that's for sure.
I haven't
Are they-
seen that since first edition.
Are they naturally part of the Underdark, or?
I'm pretty sure that's an aberration of sorts. Doesn't look very
Maybe.
natural.
You don't know. You didn't study in that direction.
Alright.
Just saw a picture in a book which you once read, which
Alright.
mentioned them. But
Exactly.
yeah, I think that looks somewhat bird-like.
I would say that.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, it has talons in the beak, but it also has whiskers and well, huge claws. Or hooks.
Yeah, bird, like wings, right? Without feathers.
it
That's
has,
what I
like-
said.
Especially in the dark.
Are those small insect-like arms, or
I guess. Don't know.
and the carapace? Whoa, that's strange.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they're lie there, slain, killed.
You continue to impress with these underdark creatures, let's say.
So, anybody, like, you all go out, or does someone wants to go up there? Does someone try to look at there, or you just want to continue another direction?
I mentioned it dwarven, so you know. The question is if you
Yeah,
follow
the
it or
rest
not.
knows. You said, like, oh, look up there, it's 15 feet, or shit. Then I'm gonna speak with him. I think Ulfgar followed Fargrim,
Yes.
so. What's it gonna be? Langston and Theren.
So I mean, we're trying to climb the wall then, right?
You want to?
Is that what everyone else is doing, or?
No, everyone else is going back, but you can do it because I'm going to speak with Emmett. That's what I said.
Langston already said he was gonna go keep watch with Shushar and them.
Okay, so you go out and go out
Yeah.
again. Okay,
Yeah.
then Theren, you're the only one left in here.
I guess I'll go back with the rest.
Okay, so you get to Hemeth, Fargrim, and yeah, the rest then follows you slowly. Says, so, what do you find?
Big boss of him. Ulfgar did him rightly so. I also found a path leading up. I don't know, could be some sort of his treasure or a passageway out. Which way is the way out here? Down that way? Or from where we came?
It's never that sure in the Underdark. It's not the way we came. We need to go roughly to the what's that? Southwest, southwest, west, southwest. It's never a clear cut.
Figured as much. Well, this path at least is clear.
Did you find out what these creatures are? And he kind of looks at you.
I saw Theren look at them. It seems like they recognize them, but actually, speaking at
Yeah,
their nose, right? Do I know whether if they're nose? Let me check.
At that point, Theren would also get out of the tunnel.
Yeah, Theren then can explain.
Yeah, they're Hoktars, aberrations. As far as I think they might be, at least. I don't know too much about them though.
Yeah, nasty beasts.
Well,
You did well killing them. I heard. I'm hungry. We might want to eat them. If we can find some way to. I mean, I'm gonna. For me, it's good. It's better than nothing, if you ask me. And I'm growing really hungry here, and also, I must say, if we can find something to some fire, we might cook them.
Was there a fire?
I'm willing to try.
Back at where the big ones were?
Nope. Pitch black.
Well, no fire, but we can find that later. But there were a few over there, and
Well-
it's safer. So we go there, check the upper passage. You guys do the chopping.
What do you want to say, Hoven?
That what I was gonna say. Well, I mean, Theren can cast Firebolt. I mean, that's fire, isn't it?
Yeah, I can.
It'll take you a while, right? You'll probably get
Oh.
tired.
Perhaps.
Well, we would just need something to burn, and he could get the fire started.
Well, actually, I can use prestidigitation to start a fire if we have a campsite or a torch or something. So we can kind of make like a makeshift torch. I can make a fire.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying they get the meat, and we check out the upper passage.
So you want to
Huh?
go north?
I wanna... No, that's not north. The upper passage would be that one. The one that we saw leading up the 15 feet. Right?
Okay. Because it's set up, that's why I asked. You want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go back to the Hawktowers and go up there, or go north? That passage, right? That's also a passage which is
Yeah,
up, which
yeah,
would meet
yeah.
north. That's why I asked.
I know. That's why I understood that.
Okay, so everybody kind of goes back into the room 3.
Pito, keep watch on the tunnel.
Yeah, when you get to Bupido, you see that he has kind of like very carefully put the ingredients of the body, the innards of the body, kind of to the side of it, and seems to stand over it and brood.
Is there some sort of ritual there, buddy? That doesn't look very righteous, let's say.
Never saw these things. Very interesting.
Do you need to see their insides to know them?
Yes. It is for the greater good.
Alright.
So I can finish.
Not sacrificing it to some demon, right? You remember Malark?
No, of course not.
Do remember Topsy and Tarvi, yes?
What about
If
them?
something happens... we're tired of traitors, yes, so don't do anything to put you on bed. Don't smile on me, Les. I've seen it, lad. I've seen enough of this. I've been chasing by a huge demon. I don't want another on me, yes. Alright, we clear.
I'm not gonna summon lowly demons.
Great. Then don't summon anything that kills us, and it'll be right. I'll leave it to your life. Would say something, but, well, according to the circumstances, you're the best we can get, so, hey!
Yeah, so he then follows you, and kind of you want him to wait outside? Kind of wait here?
Not, yeah, somewhere there, or there, somewhere where he can see if something comes, he can come over to us and warn us, right?
Okay. So you bring the rest into room 3? Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Emmeth can
Like-
begin dissecting the Uthor that's lying in her corner, and
Yeah, he kind of grabbed the pointy bit of the spear that was broken and kind of starts to cut away at one of the Octoros, and he does a pretty nasty good job.
Okay, and I'm gonna take one of the spears with me, because why the hell not? I just need it.
Alright, any idea on how to get up there?
Well,
What if we
Um,
use the
we could
bodies
always-
of the creatures for leverage?
I look intently into Alfgar.
Alright, you say you're mighty, right? You can conquer big enemies, can you conquer this wall?
why don't we have Ulfgar and I could throw Horvin up there?
That sounds mighty dangerous, I like it.
I could just climb it normally.
No, we're gonna throw you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Well,
Alright, you heard them. Either you start climbing now or they're gonna throw you. Good luck!
It's only 15 feet. Can't we just give him a boost?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can boost him after.
So Langston's just waiting for a response. Kind of, he has his hands ready to toss him up. You know, do like the running toss to get up on high ledges.
I know it's a little barbaric, but what if we just use the corpses to give us a little bit of a boost?
Oh, that's actually a good idea. But unnecessary. I think the boost that you get from person is enough. I'll
Yeah, so
boost you
Horvin-
if you need, and before you begin climbing, it slaps you on the back hardly, and like it begins burning. But
Okay,
hey,
so who's gonna try to climb up there?
Orvin last
Orvin.
tired.
Okay, yeah, you get advantage if you let yourself get helped.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, advantage with your acrobatics, athletics. I think it's not athletics, right?
Climbing, I think it's athletics, which
I
is
think
why
it's, yeah, I think it's athletics. So
Uh,
what's your bonus? Like it's 10. It's sorry, you rolled 11.
I rolled a 10.
No, 11 here is advantage.
Oh right. What's your
Well,
athletics?
I don't know if he's climbing because he was. I was gonna boost him up and toss him up. So like he was jumping.
No.
Yeah, that's
just
why you have advantage, right?
Yeah. Okay.
What's your athletics? Oh, sorry.
It's a +1.
Okay, so 12 is enough. With the help of your friend, you get boosted up, and you see sandy floor up here, which kind of holds in. You see 3 kind of how you say this, like not holes, like where something heavy might have lying before, lane. Was lying
Depressions?
before? Depressions, thank you. Like you see 3 depressions where something might have been before, and you see like you have a 14 in passive perception, right? So you would see this. You see to the side a little bit behind like a little bit of a sand hill-ish, kind of not hill but small. You see another one of these things that might have been there before. And you see something that resembles an egg, and which is 1 foot in diameter. So this, about this, like this, like about the size, I'd say, if you saw Harry Potter with the kind of thing that he opened up underwater, like about this size.
I haven't actually seen that.
Okay, not too bad. Like a foot diameter.
So, I guess Horvin from a distance will give it a good look and just try to remember if he recognizes what it could be.
Yeah, it looks like an egg.
Yeah, but I mean, like an egg from some kind of. From what is he's trying to
An ostrich,
gather?
maybe?
No, I'm saying like I want to roll something to like remember
Yeah.
like exactly what would lay this kind of egg.
Like an ostrich, maybe. Big bird.
Good. So I guess Horvin will make the assumption that it was from the hooked horror. And I guess he'll go and get the egg.
Okay. As you touch the egg, you feel it tremble inside. Like it's something inside that is moving. And as you as you pick it up, actually you see that the shell kind of gets packed open and kind of something is trying to push out.
Oh god, it's a baby. Kill it.
Baby dragon.
Horvin No.
Oh wait, we got
definitely
an
not.
omelet right here.
I don't think it's omelet. I think it's pastime. Sorry, keep going.
All right, so
I still know
Horvin's
this.
gonna. Let me just do a thing. All right, so Horvin is gonna not do something dumb and to the guys below. Guys, there's something hatching up here. What do I do?
As you say this, it kind of it manages to peck outside, and now it kind of puts out the head and kind of looks at you. And then tries to wiggle out further.
I don't know. Try
what do
to
you mean?
help it or something. I don't know what is. Just help it. I don't know.
Help it! Are you nuts? Is it a beast? Stomp on it!
And at this point, it kind of is pushing out its wings, for the lack of better term, right? It's not really arms.
Its parents are dead. It'll die on its own. We might as well kill it.
You guys are so evil.
We can
So, Hoffman, what do
take
you
care
do?
of it.
This is a mercy killing, and unless you're deciding to raise this thing as your own, it'll just.
So Langston gets up in Theron's face after he says that and says, "We're going to take care of this thing because we're not slaughtering an innocent creature."
I'm getting a
not-
lot
no,
of
no,
While
no,
you're
fair.
discussing down there,
Arvin.
it's starting to like push out and looks at you.
Horvin is a bit confused by the situation, but he is going to try to pet the thing, see if it bites him.
It's not biting.
It probably thinks you're its
So
mother.
just might be the case. So we just let Horvin pet it, right?
Here's the screw.
Alright,
The only food we have is the
Horvin.
meat of its parents.
So what are you doing?
Horvin's going to gently pick it up.
Yeah. Okay, so you help it out, get outside the egg.
Well, it's already got its way out, mostly out of the egg, right?
Mhm.
Alright, so yeah, he's gonna get it out the rest of the way and pick it up.
Okay. So as you finishes, you pick it out. It tries to move, but it then plummets over as it tries to move towards you. Very clumsily, falling over.
Alright.
But then stands
Well,
up
yeah, he
again.
picks it up and
Okay. You pick it up. Yeah, it's like the egg is a feet big, right? So I mean, you kind of figure out how big this thing is. So easy peasy. You can pick it up. Pretty tiny right now.
Alright, well, I guess Horvin will walk over to the hole and say, help me get down?
Alright.
Langston kind of sets his hands out, ready to catch him if he falls. When he falls, I guess.
Okay. So you want to try to climb down, or you want to jump down?
Is the wall a bit of a slope? Like, could he just try to slide down the wall?
No, it's pretty steep.
Just leave the thing here with Langston and then jump down. Pretty easy fall.
Oh wait, I'm being dumb. I'm a monk. Horvin just jumps down.
Okay. So do you have like your falling thing already?
Yep.
Okay. So you just
0
take
damage.
0 damage? Wait, what?
I think it reduces damage by like a lot. Did you say?
Yeah, but I think that's tied to your level, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
it
it's-
is.
I think it starts at like
It's-
20 or something.
Yeah, it's 5 times my current level, so it's 20 right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think you can take 20 damage from
But
a
it's-
15 feet fall.
No. No.
Unless there's spikes at the end, but that's an all different mess.
So since your
lava.
friends got the spears, right? And they're all standing down now. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you jump down, land a little bit hard, but you manage to jump down without like it hurts a little bit, right? It's uncomfortable from the fall, but you feather your jump well enough, so it's not really. It's just a little bit of a pain, not necessarily the injury.
His feet just sting.
Falgrim just sees you fall and kind of jumps to catch you, but he steps on his beard that's now growing out of control and just face plants.
Yeah, and as he is falling down, everybody sees this thing kind of in his arms, gurring gurring a little bit, like, and leaning
Horvin,
against Hoven.
I want to go shh, pat its head, try to calm it down.
Why is this thing getting bigger?
I made it bigger so you can see
Oh,
a little bit better.
Well, that's an interesting creature. You're planning to keep it?
Well, I'm not gonna kill it.
Well, it seems to like you. Good on you, Les. Lad? Sorry, elves get me confused.
Uh,
He's quite feminine, and I guess he's a mother now, so lass could be used.
uh,
Go think of a name, yeah, Papa?
I might give it one later. Right now I'm a bit, confused.
Should call it Henry.
Personally, I'd call him Captain Oak. Or Oak Jr. But that's not me. But I'm freaking Falcon Trollfoot, so who knows about names? Well, no way out, right? Guess we gotta go back. See if Pupido is up to sacrificing some more crazy creature. You about done there, Emmett?
Yeah, I think I've picked this thing clean. He did manage to pick it pretty well clean, actually, managing to
I took
basically
note of it.
fillet it. Yeah, 32 pounds of meat from this thing.
Let's hope it's not its mother. That would be pretty awkward.
probably is, to be honest. Though.
Probably its mother.
Well, it's 50-50, huh?
Almost certainly.
Well, it's mother or it's father. Regardless, should
Hey.
we try cooking the meat now to make it into jerky, or should we just leave it raw?
Nah, we don't have time to build up a fire, and well, we don't hear fighting. We did hear more of them. Scurry around. I say you move on.
Well, I mean,
And I'll look over
cooked
to
meat lasts longer.
Arvin and Elfgar. I think were the only ones that were hurt. How bad are they ones? Elfgar is probably just like shrugging everything off, but
Ulfgar's got a couple of cuts on him and whatnot, but he doesn't seem to be paying them any mind.
and Arvin, I think as you said, they were not too elf bad.
Yeah, Horvin has a cut that was bleeding a bit back, but it's already stopped.
Alright. Alright, if you think you can move on, that's what I say we do. If not, you can make a fire and cook it. It'll take us an hour, but I really don't like the position of resting, especially with our backs to the corner.
Understood.
Well, at least we only have to defend one passage.
Hey, that's a way to think about it.
Kind of agree with Horvin on this point. I think we should stay here and cook the meat.
Alright, that's 2 votes to cook, 1 to keep moving. We're missing 2 other votes.
Theron's fine with cooking some of it here if that makes the decision easier.
Okay, then we've lost by default. And I guess we're stopping.
Lost by default.
With 3 votes, right? Doesn't matter
So
what
if it's not your way, it's the loss. Okay, got it. So how you want to cook the?
Oh yes, but that's obvious, right? I think.
That's 32 pounds. So how you want to cook it?
Can we start a fire? Do we have anything to start a fire? Or?
Yeah, but you need some stuff to burn. I'm thinking the belts of the gnolls, like, did they wear any clothing at all?
Nope.
They were naked, okay.
Just, well, they have
Well,
time.
we
right?
can still set them on fire.
That's gonna be a nasty touch spice to the meat.
It's survival, not pleasure.
We could always
I
take
mean,
the spears.
Let me check.
We're
Can I
in an
make
enclosed-
anything?
So Horvin says, but we're in a enclosed space. Wouldn't the smoke from their fur choke us?
Yes. Which is why I don't like the idea, but hey. You're always in an enclosed space down here, so. And assuming it's not a big fire.
Langston's just, I don't know, he wanders towards the exit of Chamber 3 and he's, well, I don't even think we have any materials to cook this, so I think we should just get going.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys actually had a plan when you mentioned we should stop. I guess I expected a little too much.
So how you want to take the 32 pounds of meat with you?
Well, I have a pouch. I assume
The
doesn't
pouch?
carry
Which
much.
pouch do you mean?
The pouch from the that have the stone in it.
Yeah, that's about that big, the pouch. Like
Oh,
maybe a
okay.
fist big.
It's one of those pouch. Okay, never mind. Then good point.
We could, I guess, rest here, and I could see if I could make some makeshift bags or pouches out of the skin of the gnolls. I don't know if that would work.
We've wasted enough time. That'll take a long time.
Yeah, it would.
Uh,
I mean, if worse comes to worse, we could probably carve a gnoll out and shove the meat in there and drag the corpse with us.
I used to have this awesome cloak, Even made a makeshift bag out of it. But actually, wait, doesn't one of us is a noble that has a bag? Or was it
Noble?
stolen? Yeah, we had an aristocrat with a bag.
Oh, I think that Theren had the bag.
Theren
Oh,
or
I have
Arvin?
I have like a small bag with my book and shit in it, but I don't know how big it is. I don't know if it's big enough to hold.
So what do
No,
you
probably
have?
not 32 pounds, but hey, what you can carry, right?
Right.
Well,
Because everyone else is
actually,
carrying
hang
it in
on.
their hands. Or in their
I guess I can carry. How much would fit in a backpack?
From where did you get a backpack?
Wasn't that what they give me? They give me a bag or something that held all my stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I thought it was a backpack or what kind of bag is it?
Yeah, just like a sack, which you can carry around over your shoulder.
Okay.
That looks perfect. If you take everything out, it can probably carry most of the meat.
I guess I can carry my book on my person.
So, is there any mushrooms around?
Down here right now? No.
Yeah. How much meat would fit in the sack?
Say 20 pounds, maybe.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Wow.
Well,
That's a
meat
good
is
number.
relatively dense, right? So
Yeah, that's true. We cooked in the jerky. We might actually be able to fit more. I probably shouldn't be carrying it around, but still.
but then it's full, and this meat is still dripping with some ick, blood, and other bodily fluids.
Bag nice and moist.
Mm. I mean, so yeah, just I'm gonna take all my shit out of the bag, hold it on my person, and kind of.
Okay.
Alright. Pupido, since you have an affinity for meat, wanna carry the left over your shoulder?
All right.
I can help you a little, if you need. The rest of the boys be fighting a path, and I don't want them to see with beef jerky in their mouth. Not greatest fashion. Although it's been
So,
interesting.
what do you do with the leftovers?
Me and Pupido will try to carry it, what we can.
With your bare hands.
Pupido will probably swing some over his shoulder, like a few slabs, if he can. Me, same.
Okay.
Like if you're running, it'll probably fall off, right? If you don't have in combat, but hey.
Okay.
So Horvin is gonna take a piece of what's left and see if the baby hook will eat it.
Yeah.
Corbin, that's absolutely terrible.
There's nothing else to give it.
You'll never know. There's actually.
There's
We
no.
could give them Noel, at least it won't be cannibalism.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, we didn't take gnoll meat either?
I mean, I guess
as
it's,
well?
I guess it's too
Oh.
late at this point. It's already a cannibal.
I thought we were taking gnoll meat.
No.
We're just taking the big things meat.
Oh, so yeah, he'll try to feed it some gnoll then.
We already took some of the meat, didn't you? Like you already gave it some of the meat, so.
Nope, it's a cannibal.
I guess he'll...
Oh.
Well,
Good
because
Well,
Horvin will cut a slab of knoll for the baby hook.
I think Pupito already has hearts or lungs. Which do you prefer? Maybe liver.
Liver sounds healthier.
So, what are you gonna do now? Who's gonna carry the bag, and what do you want to do? All in all, I'd say it took about half an hour at this point, maybe a little bit longer even.
Theron's not the strongest, so he probably shouldn't be carrying around the sack of meat.
Okay.
I can carry it if no one else wants, just over my shoulder.
Honestly, if Pupito and whatnot are not really gonna be fighting, perhaps they should carry it.
Pupito is already carrying some in its arms. Shushar is suffering, so not really. And Emmet just got himself a spear, and I assume he's a dwarf he can fight better than well. I hope. So.
All right then.
So
yeah, just whoever wants to carry the sack of meat, just do that.
I will.
Okay.
Besides, I'm the slowest, and with the meat, no one can leave me behind. Smart.
Okay. Yeah, then
That's
put in 20 pounds of meat.
Okay.
Do your thing there.
I will add it to 32 pounds. We'll add it to 20.
And yeah, Pupito kind of manages to take along another 4 pounds. So you're gonna leave behind 8 pounds of meat.
Mm.
Kind of Hameth kind of grabs like a raw thing and kind of starts eating away at it. And then says, well, what's gonna be then now?
Alright, which be the path? I'd say we take the bigger one. I mean, I'm a dwarf. I don't have
Yeah.
anything against ghost spaces, but
Yeah, I mean,
I do prefer myself some open air.
I can just reveal the rest since there's no other monsters in here.
Well,
For now. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Well, this would be a rightly maze to lost ourselves in.
I mean, you waited, so what am I gonna do, right?
Oh, there were a lot of monsters, but we waited anyway, right away. Oh, smart.
So eventually we'll find our way out to the exit then.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's two
I
exits.
guess along the way I recognized that these things were probably tagged by claws, right?
Yeah, probably.
Probably the claws that our little friend has.
Mhm. Maybe not his claws, but yeah.
Hey, at least we didn't have to fight any of them.
No.
No, do we see more bodies as we go along?
No. But what you find is when you get here, you find that the knolls kind of made like if this is really I need to really have zoomed out. I don't know if you see this. I can actually. At 5, you see that there was some sort of camp. Not really anything worth mentioning there. Let me double check that to be sure, but I think no. But you find that 3 eggs are there, been broken up.
They would have made such awesome omelets.
Yeah. Other than that, nothing really noteworthy here.
Well, I mean, if there was a camp, there was a fireplace, right?
No,
It could be just a camp for
it's just from the smell and like the other nasty things that the Nords left behind.
Well, is any of it combustible?
The manure, maybe.
Don't worry about it. I've seen some mushrooms that burn pretty well.
Doesn't
like
one of you have such a like the kind of combustible mushroom?
It was offered at the Sea Mothers.
Ah, right.
I remember because I actually removed it from the notes. It's over there. Well, looks like these poor lads just lost just lost his parents and all of its tribe. The Knolls. Which you'll probably meet later, so.
Kind of it's like you're probably like carrying it still, right? Since it's too little to keep up with you, so it's kind of it's leaning against you and cuddling into your arm, chest, whatever.
I go to the edge and
Theren, can you help me look where the Knolls went?
I just wanna see if I can see tracks leading out.
So I roll investigation then, or?
Yeah, advantage since I'm helping.
All right.
I think I can do that. Can I?
I hope you are, because
You take a look around, and Hemeth kind of goes, wishy-washy, I don't care where they go, we need to go this way anyway.
I guess that's one way to deal with it, but it would be nice to know where we're going.
it's a good
We're
idea to
going
know
this
if they're
way.
at least heading in that direction as well.
Yeah, it would be nice to know if we have any hosts, but alright.
There's some tracks here going in both directions.
Hmm.
You don't know from what they are, however.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move onward.
Okay. So the rest of the day you keep moving. Nothing really else noteworthy happens, luckily. So at the evening you reach the shores of the Dark Lake once more. Hemeth kind of slows down and thinks, I think we should pause for today, or you want to push on?
I mean, we have meat. We're gonna try and cook it. I really don't want to cook next to the Dark Lake. Is there any other place? You wouldn't mind pushing on for an hour if you could find a better place.
Okay, then everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
If everyone's fine with it, that's my 2 cents. I don't really want to stop next to the Dark Lake.
If it's just one thing, sure, but Aaron's like not too.
We should push.
Okay, then Constitution, please.
Okay, I took all the bad luck.
Wow.
1 in 400, what can I say?
Oh man, I think I failed mine, guys. Dang it.
No, you didn't. Okay, yeah, so Falgrim and Theren, you two you're really, you're pushing it and both gain a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, Falcon was expecting it. It's like he hasn't eaten in 2 days almost. And at this point, he's like carrying 20 pounds of meat. It's really hard. Things getting difficult.
Okay, but yeah, 1 hour later you find yourself in another tunnel away, which is lit by these strange lights that flimmer through the air.
What are those? We've been seeing them every once in a while.
Wait, those are the strange lights I encountered before, but didn't really know much about, right? What did I say? Oh, I'm gonna cast detect magic to see if I can figure out what they might be, or at least see what I can get an idea about them.
Okay. Who did you ask, Falgrim?
I asked everyone, so whoever was next to me.
Then Hemeth probably kind of keeps a little bit close to you, and if you're in front, he would say an answer, this is a Fezres. Or Fezres, however you want to pronounce it.
Phosphorus.
Fezres.
What's that?
It's some kind of lingering magic that is down here underground.
Well, I have to keep moving, but this meat is heavy. I think we should cook it.
And he kind of, you hear his back crackling. Rights himself.
Okay. Yeah, and he kind of sits down and you cannot make out the school or something out of what this stuff is with your detect magic. It just is magic. That's for sure. And
Yeah. Can Horvin make a check to see what kind of effect it will have on us, if any?
yeah, you are not unfamiliar with this stuff, so yeah. What Hemeth, however, tells you is that his ma told him that if you it's a good idea if you find a big reservoir, a big area where this kind of stuff is. It's a good idea if you want to make a settlement to make it around there, because it is supposed to have protective kind of stuff. But he doesn't know the details either. What it exactly does, he doesn't know.
Well, I mean, if it's magical, I mean, does it matter if he's seen it before?
No. You might have seen it in the Underdark before, but outside of the Underdark, you've never encountered this.
Hmm.
Alright, I need to cook this.
So, Theren, you cast a spell. You cast Detect Magic, right? That's what you said?
Well, would he still do it if what's his face explained what it is?
You said you did, right?
Yeah, no, might as well go for it.
Okay, then please give me a d20.
D20. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, so what are you planning to do then?
He's just gonna see what detect magic will kind of show him from the.
Yeah, you see like there's
Right.
this kind of this Fazres is some sort of magic energy that is flowing around. It does not seem to be formed into some sort of spell or school for that matter. It seems to be raw energy which interacts or doesn't interact with its surrounding. You also see it throw into the walls and tunnels and ceiling and ground around you without being stopped by the physic matter. Also, it kind of sometimes flows through you, but you do not feel heat, you do not feel anything. Just light then disappears when it gets into you and then comes outside the other side of your arm or whatnot. It flows through.
Right. Alright then. No, he was just curious mostly.
Yeah, you would probably you think to yourself that you would, if you want to know more, you would probably speak to a scholar or someone who knows about and is a denizen of the Underdark.
Yeah.
Emmeth, I found this on the big one, and I assume the stone. Is this worth anything?
Oh, well, I've been in trade long, and this just seems like a bloodstone. Yeah, it's worth something. Well, you found it. Kind of gives it back to you.
On the big one. Was carrying it on his pouch. Probably a trinket of sorts.
Big one. Oh, you
The
mean
one with the big feet. The one that that one,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, nice. So that's 25 gold is a lot of money.
Yeah, it's 25 more than what I have.
Well, I guess we can split it when we can make it to money. That's a nice idea.
I'll be able to buy something. Hopefully.
Okay.
Your friends come with nice discounts.
I think the Duergar always give you the fair price, but no discounts. I fear.
What a shame.
We're very we kind of try to stick to the rules as much as possible. If the rules are not being followed, what can you trust?
Well, at least that I can agree. And I kick the sack, gives like a slush. We need to cook this. Anything here that can burn? Perhaps those mushrooms over there?
You kind of take a look around, and you find mushrooms, and says, "Well, they're still in the ground. Maybe if we wait for them to dry a little bit. Right now, I don't know. How do we make fire,
Let me actually check one thing. Destroy.
How moist is the ground? Are they like?
It's
mushrooms
always
that-
moist down here. It's always moisture in the air, which actually makes you lose somewhat. So also lose the smell because it's always moisture. Like it's always very you always get a lot of whiff, which in turn, due to the time you are spending in the Underdark, you lose a little bit of your keen smell.
I have an idea. Begin crushing those mushrooms into tiny bits and put them in a place where you could light a fire. I'll go get us some water.
Well, do you want me to go with you just in case?
It shouldn't be far, but alright.
So the mushrooms that are around here are about 3 to 4 feet high, and they have a broad gray-green cap with light gray stalks. They seem to have some sort of leathery surface, like the texture of the caps.
Maybe interesting for someone, but don't see what it. Oh, leathery. Interesting. How big the cap? How big is the cap? If they're 3 feet tall.
1.5 feet wide.
Immediately Falcon stops, rubs it. Ha! Think we could make a backpack out of this? Or a sack? I mean, it's not blacksmithing, but
I mean, I could try.
might as well. Something to consider when you get back. And when I find a proper place, I will make the water so everyone can drink.
Okay.
How many are we? You need 2 gallons a day per person. I think I'll have to use a 2nd level spell to keep everyone at this point.
I think you need 1 pound per person, right?
I think it's 2 gallons per
I
person.
think it's 1 pound each.
It's
Okay.
1 gallon per person, and I think 1 pound of food per person.
Yeah, I think so too. I can
Okay.
take a look. Medium 1 pound 1 gallon, large 4 pounds 4 gallon,
Okay.
and small
Then
1 pound 1 gallon, and
10
tiny
gallon.
1 1/4.
10 gallons may be worth. I mean, a few gallons will always be lost because.
And gargantuan 64 by 64.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, and I have a drink, pills on me.
Okay.
Save some
yeah,
if you wanna make a stew.
yeah, so everybody kind of drinks something. You have no way to cook the meat, I guess.
Then after that, I go back and did they crush the mushrooms like I told them to? A few.
I guess. Someone did.
And as they're
Suppose.
laying out, I can only destroy water in open space. But if the mushroom is crushed, I can destroy at least the moisture on their surface, right? That it came out as they crushed it. Destroy the water, making it dry.
Okay. Well, the spell isn't necessarily designed to do that, so I'll make you roll religion as this is the source of your magic. But yeah, sure, you can try.
Yeah, it only destroys open water. It's water, not this. But hey, it's worth a shot. Okay, luck is with me today.
So as you do this, the mushrooms kind of crumble and turn to dust, and everything around the mushrooms kind of turn to dust.
All right, that wasn't as planned. That wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe.
Try to light the dust on fire, but don't expect much. Nothing. Oh well. Anyone want some mushroom powder? No?
I don't think any of us need that, but, since you just turned that to dust, if we ever come across those mushroom creatures again, you should use that on them. It'll work wonders.
Yeah, whatever. Do I? Actually, dust is really useful. You can use it for a lot of stuff. But I don't have anywhere to carry it. Whatever.
Well, see if you can cook that up. That seems right up your alley, Theren.
I'll give it a shot. So Firebolt kind of indirectly sets anything it passes through on fire, so he's got to kind of angle it where it'll just kind of go off, and it'll just meet it in its way, but he's still going to do it.
Okay. Please give me an Arcana check since you are exhausted.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
You're
Well,
like-
this is. Give me also a Constitution check, please.
Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This takes a long time. This is like small flames.
Saving throw or check? Actually,
Check.
same.
It's the same.
Okay. So you managed to through this, and this is really taxing on you to like do this over and over and over again. But you can give me a d6.
D6.
Nice and high.
And there it goes.
So during your about half an hour, you managed to cook 1 pound of meat.
Alright, this doesn't seem to work.
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Those super useful spells to create what? A huge
Burning
fire?
hands might work better, right? So I mean, cantrip is not
Yeah.
very good.
Yep, but I guess he doesn't have that, so hey.
No, I'm just saying that cantrip is a low-level magic. Also, give me 20 d20s.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Just double bracket them. That's easier.
Yeah.
Or just you do 20 d20s. Okay. So how many ones are in there? Just one. Okay.
that's a lot of crits.
Give me a d100. I think it's a d100. Let me double check here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, d100.
49.
Okay. So whilst you do this, the last one kind of triggers something, and you cannot speak anymore. And when you open your mouth, pink bubbles kind of come floating out of your mouth.
I'm not a sorcerer. What? Okay.
Well, I guess something
It's
went
first-
wrong with him as well. It seems this place messes up with your magic. You know, all the magic in the air.
Oh, sorry, Forgrim. You also give me, please, 2 d20s.
Yep. And
Forgot
2
about
ones,
that.
according to my luck. That's the average.
Okay, you're fine.
Uh, can I make anything to make fire? I don't think so.
Wait, 2 d20s or 20 d20s?
For me, it was 2 because I cast 2 spells, right?
Oh, I see.
So this one is a bit of an extreme stretch, but radiant damage is light, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
It's not
radiation.
fire. No. It's
Yeah,
not fire.
not good.
Holy. It's holy damage, more or less. Radiant is more or less holy.
Could that be used to possibly cook the meat? Like microwave it?
It's holy damage and more or less... I'd say it's worse than the firebolt. It might be possible, but it's way harder to do that. It's not necessarily hot, right? It's not hot. It's radiant,
Well,
which means...
Like a microwave isn't hot, but it still cooks meat.
Yeah, but do you want me to explain the physics of a microwave to you, why that happens?
No, I know why it happens.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
You're not shooting around micro beam waves. You're shooting around energy. Radiant energy is from the upper planes. It's holy energy, basically.
that's why I said it was a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, the firebolt, it worked, right? And you just rolled really crappy. That's why it's just 1 pound. But
Oh well, I'll begin taking a few mushrooms. I'll take the caps, which are leathery, and I'll try to make a
the
backpack.
caps have been turned to dust.
Yeah, but oh, there are no more mushrooms around.
No.
Oh well.
Uh,
I guess backpack plan is off.
so can Theren cast a spell of a verbal component, or is that out of the picture?
You can cast it. Well, after 1 minute, you kind of can't speak anymore.
Can speak again. I think that's what you meant.
It's just one.
Oh,
I think
okay.
1 minute or 1 hour. I one of the both. One of the two. Can double check that.
Probably 1 minute.
Probably is 1 minute, but I'm gonna double check that just
Because
to make
it's
sure.
pretty bad effect to have.
Yeah, it's a minute.
Okay. Do we get attacked during that minute, or?
No.
Okay, awesome.
Were you gonna do anything?
Well, no, I wanted to make sure that I could even cast spells. Like, I didn't know how long the thing was going to
No.
last.
Okay.
Yeah. But you didn't know in the beginning. Now I say a minute is over, and you can speak again.
Awesome.
Alright, any brilliant ideas on how to cook this? Ulfgar, you've been silent. You should cook that one bit nice.
We can use the arrows and crossbow bolts to make a small fire.
Hey, no one wants this one, so...
I throw the end crossbow bolt on the ground. The end crossbow itself.
Are we willing to give that up for,
Hey, Langston didn't even look at it and now he has a bow. He was the only one that would ever use it. I say we burn it.
Yeah, it's kind of useless.
So Theron's still got the 18 crossbow bolts from the thing. So I guess he's gonna use 17 of them. He's gonna just take off the feathers and I guess the hooks, and he's kind of just gonna put them all together.
Bolts actually have no feathers. Bolts actually have just they're carved that way. But I'll say they are made out of wood because not necessarily most bolts are actually made out of.
Yeah, there are
Metal.
steel bolts, but they're pretty heavy and more expensive.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then yeah. So I'm just gonna put them together.
Yeah.
And can I use precipitation to light this as a campfire, or would that not work?
Sure, it works. You can make a fire. It just will not be very long because bolts are actually just what is it?
Feet
A
long.
feet long, maybe a feet. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's
But that's
they're
rough,
not
rough.
thick, right? They're bolts. They are very slim. So you might be able to cook a little bit, but it's not gonna hold on for very long.
How many spears do we have?
I carried one, so I guess we'll have the rest back.
Hamath took one. The others didn't take one.
So the rest is back. So we
No
have
one
two
said that you
spears.
wanted to take anything.
I took one. I said that I took one.
Yeah, and then you took the I have two.
Thought we were taking them all like to sell the rest or something.
No one mentioned. I mean,
Oh, I thought
this is a campaign where taking stuff actually matters, right? It's what you can carry, so you can't take everything. That's the problem. That's
Right.
why we're having trouble even cooking meat at this point.
I'm not even sure what you did with the bone. I know that Ulfgar took the glaze.
I dropped the bone. I said
Yeah,
I dropped
I assumed as much, but I mean,
Drop the bone that I gave you.
How many spears were there back then?
7.
That's
8 if you count the broken one.
oh yeah, but I mean that'll still work. It'll still burn.
Yeah, but we didn't carry them.
I mean, can we go back? How far of a walk is it?
Way back.
about
no.
5 hours, 6 hours maybe.
Oh, I see. All right then.
Go on, give up on that idea. We have what we have at the moment. Unless you want to burn your nice robes. I mean,
no.
you can burn a little bit of them. What about
That'll make it run for like an extra
do
30
any places
seconds.
in that book? As he's like leaning.
No, you're not burning my spell book.
Just a tiny bit.
That's not going to actually cause any more fire. That if anything, it'll just help it as kindling. But we don't need the thing to start it. We need it to burn for a while.
Look, give me a bony, and I'm starving.
Okay,
If you
so you have 1 pound of cooked meat so far.
Yep, we're gonna. Well, I guess we have nothing else to throw in the fire, so we're gonna throw that. And I guess one of us, while the rest is cooking, could take a patrol around, see if they can find anything to burn. But I don't.
So you took 12. Took 12. What's it? That's what you said. 12 arrow shafts or bolt shafts.
Bolt. I have 18 on me, so
How many you want to use?
I'll. If no one else wants them, I'll use all of them.
All right. Yeah, you have 5 about.
Okay.
So and the
So I'm gonna try to use it to cook as much of the meat as we can.
crossbow itself.
Okay, so 23.
Yeah, 23 plus the crossbow.
The crossbow itself.
The crossbow is the big thing, right? Those are there to help it.
Oh yeah, I do have a hand crossbow. I can throw my hand crossbow into.
Oh, then it's 2 hand crossbows and a lot of bolts. Okay, that works.
Okay. So let's say give me the one who's doing this.
I'm the one who's lighting the fire, so I guess I am.
Okay.
I'm
Then
helping.
you can give me 5d4s.
Assume we're all trying to help him, not screw this up, right?
Yeah. 12 people. You managed to burn and make 12 pounds of. So another 12 pounds of.
Cooked meat.
All right, so we have 13 pounds of cooked meat.
Okay, I'm gonna edit that in. Well, at least we're gonna eat tonight, but the rest will probably begin to rot really fast. Unless you can make some ice.
I can actually try to freeze them.
For how long?
I'll take 1 pound of meat. What?
Give me another d20, by the way.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
You got precipitation, right?
Okay. I'll ask.
Oh, because of the area we're in.
We think it's the area. I think it's the area. We don't know.
You're not necessarily knowing whether there's
Microphone,
anything's
microphone.
happening anyway.
I do ask Emmett.
This is like a trivia question. Emmett, the Dark Lake, is it salty? Or...
So what do you ask? Sorry, I was
Is the Dark Lake
distracted.
salt water? Or...
No, it's not. It's bad water.
Okay. Because I could dry it out and maybe get some salt that way.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not salty actually. It's bad. Whatever.
Yeah,
that
very
means.
bad. I figured. But maybe a purify followed by destroy water could leave us some salt that we could use later. Would be
Maybe.
smart.
You're not at the Dark Lake right now, though, right?
Yeah, I know. But it wasn't for now. It was for future reference.
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay. Okay. 12.
Well, I think we should be on the lookout for some sort of objects to light on fire next time we travel, as well as something to preserve meat.
All right.
Okay. So you bed down?
Yep. Same thing. Keep shifts of 2. Always.
Yep. So the same shift as last time, I assume.
Can be.
This night.
I'll probably switch up with Bupidu because Bupidu can speak to Sushar.
Okay.
I'll tell him to speak with him a little
I
bit.
think I fixed it.
So what do you want to do, Theren?
I'm gonna try to cast. If no one's got an objection to it, I'm gonna try to use, a Ray of Frost on one of the on a pound of meat. See if I
That
can
won't
freeze it.
work.
Okay. Give me a d20.
You don't think it'll work, Fulgrim?
No, but you can do it.
Give me another d20. I'm just waiting for the fireball to go off.
Oh, I see. I see what's going on.
Oh!
Fireball.
Give me another d100.
I swear, if this is Fireball.
It'll at least cook the meat.
Oh, Jesus, I think you're a... It's something
Roll a
bad.
d10.
Oh.
Okay. Okay!
So you grow. You grow by 10 feet. Inches, sorry, inches.
Okay.
Oh.
Inches. You grow 10 inches.
Oh.
I think you should stop with the magic lad.
Also, 1 pound of the meat is probably pretty frozen for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes, which is what I guess. So, unless you have something to keep it frozen. Yeah.
I mean, you can still keep casting for all I care.
Keep casting, keep casting, keep
Casting until
casting.
Fireball comes out. I'll cook all the meat
Mm.
and ourselves.
Yes,
That's a
I
good
do.
option. Go there in the corner and keep casting spells until a fireball comes out.
You can heal me, right?
Yeah, I can. Except death. I can heal everything.
So, okay.
I guess we bed down. After that, I tell Pupido to speak with Shusha.
By the
so we
way,
can get him.
this keeps, right? You keep this at the height. This doesn't go. You will keep this.
Alright.
10
Hey.
inches.
This would be awesome on a dwarf. I could actually get a tall dwarf. That would be amazing.
You can
That
cast.
would be the weirdest looking thing ever.
I don't want to cast fireball on myself and burn my beard. It's righteously growing. I guess I trim it a little bit with a spear now. But okay.
1 or 2 would have been fun. Roll on this table for the start of each of your turns for the next minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's fun. Okay, anyway. So you sleep, you switch the first watch around, but nothing happens during the night. So fast forward next day.
How many are we?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Plus,
6. Okay,
plus
then
the mini hook Torah, or however he's named.
8, so we still have 4 pounds of meat remaining. Cooked.
8? No. You had 24 pounds because of the 4 pounds.
We have 12 cooked, right? I'm mentioning.
Oh, cooked. Yeah, cooked. Cooked, you have 4
No, we
four
had 13 cooked.
13, you're right. So 5 cooked left. And 24 minus 8 is 16, which is 5 minus 16 is 11
11.
pounds.
Yeah, I have them both. I just want to know how many.
And 11 pounds. I'm just keeping the tally here.
Alright, so we have half rations for the next day, if you need that one.
By
Or
the way,
full
how
if we
much-
can cook
How much
the
longer are we
previous
going to do the session for?
I just want to get into the next scene.
Okay.
That might be half an hour.
No, it's because to keep the mic from fucking around, I gotta be in a little bit of an uncomfortable position.
Yeah, it's about, I think, in half an hour, depending on how much you want to stay there and keep casting, right? It takes a lot of time.
I'll move it along for the sake of my back.
Alright. So, we get up.
Next day, awesome.
Langston,
Alright, lads, ready to trek on?
Langston checks through all of his stuff to make sure it's all still there, and then gets up.
Okay. Yeah, your stuff is still there. Okay, so keep going.
Yep, sound good.
Yeah.
You are ready to make some pace? I mean, we have food.
Yeah, let's keep going.
I'm basically mentioning we should pick up the pace. Go faster, because, I mean, we have food. There's no need for us to scavenge again this night. So.
Well, it's also harder to see anything they're running
That's
into.
true. If there's gnolls up ahead, it's dangerous, but... Hey, if there's Drow up behind us, it's also dangerous.
We should just move normal speed. Not risk
Actually,
anything
can I
today.
do something about it? Let me check one thing. How long does it last?
So what speed's gonna be? This is basically the stuff that keeps
Oh,
our
30
time
minutes.
going, right?
It's only 30 minutes, I couldn't do it. Okay, but I'll prepare it.
So, come on.
Pretty much, I want to go normal, so Felgrim, you want to go fast, right?
Hmm.
Anybody else have a vote?
We recovered our exhaustion, right?
Yeah, the one level you get back.
So I guess I'm fine for going fast or normal.
Okay, so you hurry along, which gives me, in that case, 2 hours. 2 hours in your travels. Who's in front row with Hemeth?
Langston.
Probably car.
Are we single line or double line at the point?
Double
If
line.
it's
Actually,
double
no.
line?
It doesn't matter. It's a bigger space right now. Bigger.
If we're going double line, it's Ulfgar and Langston.
You
and
can
then
do whatever you want. You have enough space to move around. You can go in one line, all in one line, if you want to. No spacious restrictions right now.
Let's go one line because it's smart. Langston, Emeth, and then it's Ulfgar. Orvin is at the back since he seems to have keen ears.
Okay. So, the one who's standing beside Hemeth, you realize that he's slowing down. And when you ask him what's the matter, he's gonna explain to you. I'm not looking forward for what comes next. And as he says this, you get around a corner, or the big kind of tunnel or cave you're in right now, takes a bend, and you come around something. Just actually, I don't have a big picture of it.
That's the hold up.
Yeah, you come around the corner, and it kind of the cavern kind of opens up into a big space where you cannot see you can see the ceiling from where you are, but you cannot see the other side, and you cannot see the ground. What you can, however, see is spider webs over and over and over again, all over this place, leading into the darkness.
So about that fast pace.
And Hemeth kind of turns around and he says, "This is one of the reasons why I would have preferred the water. Welcome to the Silken Roads." And above you, like, you can see the ceiling, which is like maybe 60 feet. Actually, let me change. So, okay, which is about 60 feet, and you can see this, like, these this spider silk, right? This goes all over the place, which makes this whole place filled with this stuff. And you see, you hear like, "Woohoo!" And a few seconds later, you see two goblins coming into space that are running along these lines and say, like, the one shouts something to the other one, and then they kind of look at you, and they come kind of running on these silken strands, come running towards you, and one tries to jump down a few feet, since he's still in some of the webbing that's a little bit above your head, kind of tries to jump down there, loses his footing a little bit and falls a few feet down, then grabs on to a strand that's about on the height where you are, which kind of gives in a little bit, and then catapults him a little bit in front. He makes a what's the English word for it? Salto.
Somersault?
Yes, somersault. He makes a somersault and lands in front of you and says, "Oi, Spider Boy, we have some visitors." And he then turns towards you and says, "Welcome to the Silken Roads. My name is Yok Yok, and this is my friend Spider-Bait. What brings you here, eh?"
We try. Go right ahead.
Well, we've been traveling, trying to find somewhere to, I guess, be our sanctuary, and this is where our road has brought us.
You come here to find sanctuary? What are you,
No.
crazy? This is the greatest the greatest place to have a time of your life. It's thrill, it's adventure, it's everything you need.
Are you trying to sell something?
Sell something? No. But my friend here, he and me, we are the Silk Runners, of course. We have the greatest time here. And if you... Go ahead.
Silk Runners? What's
Yeah.
that?
That's us! You didn't hear of us? And you kind of take a look to Hemeth, and he kind of like shakes his head a little
We're new
bit.
here.
Yeah, you look new as well. Anyway, so you come here for sanctuary, so you're just a trespasser then, I guess?
We're more like looking for a way through.
A way through.
Gracklstugh?
Oh,
know
you're
what I said?
so lucky. You're so lucky to find us, mate. My friend here and I, we are the best to navigate through here. Let's say... Kind of takes a look at the group. Let's say we take you through here for 2 gold pieces. Take you through to the other side. Without much hitch, without much trouble. Without us, you're lost. I can promise you that much. Since you're
Alright.
so green in it behind your ears,
Thanks. Langston looks around, he's like, does anybody have 2 gold shoved up their asshole to use?
Yeah,
Falcon
sure.
does
Let me just
I
find
kind
them
of
out.
And he says, whoa, wait a minute. You there, and he kind of points to Theren. I see. Oh, what's that in your hands? That look nice. Okay, let me guess what. You can keep your 2 golds if you give me this thing there with the kind of things there in the middle of it. Kind of points at your spellbook there.
Yeah, that's not an option.
What, mate? You know, a goblin has to shite sometimes, but this looks like rather comfortable.
How about instead I give you a piece of my robe, and you
Yeah,
use,
rope. What's that, a rope? I want gold, man, or this thing that looks really comfortable. My buttocks,
Alright.
thank you for that.
What do you accept as payment?
I'm not giving him my book.
Too bad. So what you gonna say, you want our services, or you wanna try it on your own? I mean, I would like to get your gear.
We can pay, yeah, it's just what do you accept as payment?
Of course I'd say I accept 2 gold, why not?
What about the spear? I'd say it's worth at least 8 gold.
Cash, my friend, cash. Give me something worth some money, not your rubble you take along with you. I mean, look at this guy. He's naked. He points at Langston.
You know, I'm not completely naked. I don't have pants, but I do have a shirt on. All right? I'm half
Well,
and half.
for my height, you look pretty naked to me.
Why is everybody so tiny in here?
I lean in on
Myth. Anyway, I know how to deal with this. I really don't want to give away this blood gem. I mean, it's the only valuable we have.
That's the only option we have. At least.
Yeah,
that's
then we get to Gracklstugh and we don't buy anything. Money.
Okay, guess I'll have to scrunch deep into my thing. Damn, I lost everything to bets on GMGR. It's amazing. All the
Sir,
tickets.
okay?
Exactly, sir. I hear that voice in my head. Sir, GMGR.
Like, the
Damn.
minute you meet Jim Jar, you immediately just have to hand him over the stone.
You'll have to give me the best tale that ever was. Jesus Christ. The hammer, the rope, it was everything. Okay, what do I have?
So you have nothing to play then, I? Alright,
Alright.
wait. Look, we're off again.
What about this one?
What about this?
I take the stone.
Oh,
Yeah,
that looks interesting.
bit.
Kind of, this is like a, what is it, like 2 or 3 inches big, right?
Mm.
Kind of takes it for a second. Let's say, oh, this, I think this is a little bit more worth. All right. Yo, Spiderbait, get our stuff. Bring me 20 gold, all right? Kind of Spiderbait kind of jumps down into the darkness. Says, all right, let me get you some things clear here. So these are the silken roads behind me, all right? So at all times, please keep your arms to yourself. And be careful. Don't wobble around also. And don't hit each other. You might fall. And if you fall, you're gonna fall. You're gonna attract something. And no light, alright? We don't want to attract any more than we need to. And another thing is, keep the fucking hands to yourself, alright?
When he says no light, Langston speaks up. As a human, I can't really see in the darkness at all, so I'm gonna need something to guide me.
Then I hope you're good on blind, mate.
Sucks to be you, Langston.
Or he kind of turns to the others. Or we can just leave him here if you're fine with that. I don't mind.
How... We can't touch each other, but what if we have a rope attached to one
don't have
person
rope.
who can't see?
You want to strangle yourself? What will happen if one falls and then you kind of get lost there? I mean, what you know when you fall here, the good thing is that you can roll yourself into some sort of cocoon or something. And if you have bad luck, I mean, you fall all the way to the ground. I mean, we once had a mate, and he didn't get any grip when he fell. Ah, poor sop. Anyway, keep to yourself. If one falls, well, you can help him if you want. But don't count on it if we're getting attacked by some sort of these fucking spiders that are running around.
Great. How big spiders are we talking about here, lad?
Bigger than you or my. I mean,
Great.
why do you think my mate here got, this chap here got this name? His name is Spiderbait, for crying out loud.
Well, it's good to have the professionals on our side.
Indeed. That's why we are here, right? And at that point, kind of, Spiderbait comes up again. He kind of has a small pouch, and he throws it to... Who gave Yak Yak the
I did.
bloodstone? Yeah, and then he gives you the money
20
to
gold?
find 20 gold pieces in it, yeah.
Oh, I actually didn't expect him to pay back.
Yeah,
Okay, these guys are actually proper businessmen.
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
So is there anything we need to clear here?
Langston looks over at Theren and is like, Theren, can you just have the rope out so I can just hold on to it and you can hold on to it too so I don't get lost?
I don't
me a
have rope. I
second.
thought someone else... Wait, doesn't someone else have rope?
Give me a... No, we don't have any rope, but give me a second.
Jimjar has some rope.
Hmm.
He also has a hammer.
He also has a very nice hammer, must I say.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
I think
The
we're
only
going
thing I can
for...
think of is using the blood from the meat to wet the silk, and then like he can kind of Langston can kind of feel around following the blood trail.
Or you could just give me your robe and we could hang onto your robe like that.
Well, I mean,
No touching though.
does Horvin still
If
have
you're
his
holding
vest?
your robe and I'm holding your robe, we're not touching.
Unfortunately for you, Dark Vision is not a cleric spell, so you're shit out of luck.
What do you
Dark
ask, Alvin?
Vision is a spell that I could have learned, but I tried it on something else.
Alvin, you try to ask something?
Yeah, I was asking if he still has his vest.
You have your vest?
Yeah.
You would have.
Alright, then he could just hold on to that.
Alright, so you're ready to break on and get this show on the road?
Alright, don't touch each other. Keep on the road. Don't fall.
Man, if it makes you happy, you can touch each other. But not when I'm looking, okay?
Alright, you have
So,
yourself a deal.
one last thing before we make this, we get going here. Don't be slobs, be some fun people at least, right? I don't want to be bored.
Alright, you got yourself a deal. The name's Falgrim Trollfoot. What's yours?
I already told you, mate. My name is Yuck Yuck, this is Spoilerbait.
I got Spiderbit, didn't get Yok Yok. Oh, that was your nickname. Alright,
What's a nickname?
never mind.
Alright, then let's get going.
What
And
am
he
I
kind of jumps onto the rope that's kind of the silver strand, silk strand that kind of is attached to the corner, the edge of where you are, and he kind of slides down, just like he's on skates. He slides down there like into the darkness. Well, it's dark where you are.
Alright. He obviously knows what he's doing.
Alright, Lexing's gonna take up Horvin's offer.
And Spider-Bait kind of stands there looking at you like.
Falgrim just shudders a bit as he takes his spear and he's gonna use it like balance himself if he needs to, or grab onto something.
Yeah, I mean,
he's gonna try and follow him.
it's not. I mean, just give you an idea. It's not a single strand where you actually need to go while like in a circus.
I imagine, because
it's
that would be
going
impossible.
all around. Yeah. So if you fall, there's a good chance that you will kind of catch another strand and not fall through the ground right through.
My
It might
idea
happen.
is having the spear horizontal, so if I fall, maybe the spear catches on something and I don't fall through.
It's
This
fine.
is
I just
probably
want to
fatter than I am.
emphasize. I just want to emphasize how this is like full of this shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll
Thing
go
about
first.
the vest is like Horvin has his hands full with the baby hook horror, so
Yeah.
somebody else will hold on to the other end of the vest.
Okay, so basically you have the vest as a makeshift rope, more or less, which you can like one has one end, the other one end as Langston, and you kind of lead them along. Okay, yeah, and then you get on towards very unsure footing, and I think this is a good place. Before I introduce you to the next interesting thing that happens here, where we can stop today. So again, as usual, go left from right from things you liked, what others did, like situations you liked, stuff like this. Let's start with Dave first.
Huh. I like the when we piled up, well, not piled up, but it happened. The nobodies and Falgrim being the little smug self that he is standing on top of them, all proud, like he actually did something.
Okay.
I killed one of them. Last hit, but
Okay.
Jonathan?
I guess the fact that apparently Horvin now has a baby hooked horde to look after.
Yeah, that was cool. I agree. James?
I think it's funny that Ulfgar basically decided that this big one's mine. Anyone else touch it and I'll attack. And then Horvin's just kind of whistling in the background.
Yeah, that was cool too. Okay. Lewis?
Well, I don't know how to take here, but besides the fight of Ulfgar, that I think was my first, it was actually, yes, trying to cook the meat and actually making a huge mess out of it.
We fixed it in the end.
Bubbles becoming taller.
By the way, I don't know if my mic cut out when I first tried to say it. Each day, I've been casting that same spell.
The same spell?
Nistol's magic aura. He's
Oh,
gonna keep-
okay, Nistol's man. Yeah, okay. Got
Yeah, because I'm trying to get the 30-day effect, you know.
it. Okay, you're on your third day right now, right? So
Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep
Just-
that.
yeah, just keep it like a list. The best thing you can take this is in OneNote.
Yeah, I should probably actually do that.
Okay, and Travis, what's your favorite scene?
Probably the whole spellcasting attempts to cook the meat and freeze the meat and make water and all that stuff. That was pretty cool, especially when Theren is now 10 inches taller.
My leather mushrooms, I could have made such an awesome sack out of it, but no! Powder!
Yeah, powder. All right. Yeah, my favorite thing. My favorite thing was that you just overwent what Bupido did, just like, oh, that's normal, like, what the hell?
I
I'm not
spoke with
gonna
him, but
bother.
it's not like I'm gonna kill him, right? I asked him what
I
he was
just found it
doing.
very interesting. That was my favorite. Like, just hand waved that basically. Like, oh, that's strange. Oh well, that was my favorite thing. Well, and with that, let's end today's session.
Good.